No. And apparently my mic was muted. So, from the top, once again, welcome to another live stream with JRSEVERYN, baby. Yes. And for those of you who may have tuned into my channel while it was offline or off stream, you may have been hit with the channel trailer. Actually, you probably wouldn't because it just came up here recently. Just uploaded, that is. It's already out of date. I've already changed the schedule. I went to bed last night. I woke up today. I saw Robin Black on stream. Talked to him on stream. He was like, JR, what's next, buddy? And I just said, you know what, man? I laid it out and I was like, that is nothing like my current schedule that I just changed to and just created a channel trailer for. I am going to be back Tuesdays, be back streaming on Tuesdays as well. Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday is going to be 7 p.m. Mountain Standard Time to 10 p.m. Mountain Standard Time. That's about 3 hours per day during the weeks. Saturday, Nostalgia Day is going to stay the same. And Sunday speedrunning, I'm actually going to move it from 4 hours to 6 hours. That way I can actually get through a game, hopefully in 2 Sundays rather than 3 Sundays. And then just move on to different games thereafter, right? Fridays is still going to be the social, Vampire Survivors, play with friends, collaboration with other streamers if they have anything on the go and invite me to come play with them. Definitely be doing that. Thursdays is going to be Terraria Thursdays, as we are going to be playing here tonight and starting tonight on a new Master World, Softcore. Only the reason why it's Softcore because I die on hardcore all the time and I usually restart. So we're going to do Softcore so I can actually get to the end of the game, because for most of this game, I've actually beat it on the normal mode. And then, oh, I have to change that. I have to change hard mode out of the descriptions because there's a normal mode to the game and then a hard mode after you beat the wall of flesh in the normal mode game. You go to hard mode. But the hard mode game, I haven't really played a lot of that content. I usually die by that point in time on my hardcore playthroughs and end up resetting or restarting, like I said. So with the softcore setting here, if I die, I can pick up my stuff, pick up my gold, and keep going kind of thing. But I am going to play it on Master Difficulty, which is the hardest difficulty in the game. I'm somewhat acclimated to it, except for majority, if not most of the boss fights. So if I end up dying, it's probably going to be the odd thing in the world to start with. Mostly in hard mode, I'll probably die a lot too. And then the bosses, just getting acclimated to the ones I haven't played in Master Mode. But Master Mode does allow for me to get, I think, the goodie bags from the bosses, which is pretty much the best drops you can get from the bosses, which kind of makes the game a little bit funner for me anyways. I'm actually just going to change this tag really quick and take it out. It's not hard mode. And we'll get the game audio in the background because I've been talking this entire time without it. We'll end up playing on single player here. It's pretty quiet though. Need to turn it up. Could just be this. I can just turn it up in game. Wow, that's still really quiet. Let's go 100%. I think that's good. Yeah, I think that's good for the game audio. My mic's good. There's no music in the background, so we don't have to worry about that. Lucky Chad, welcome to the stream. Welcome, chat. Never played this game, but heard a lot of great things. Yes, yeah, like I said at the start of the stream, it's one of my personal favorites in sandbox games. It's two-dimensional, not 3D like Minecraft per se, but definitely has a lot of content to it. It's been updated through and throughout by Relogics. It's pretty much their love child, and they take really good care of it. I'm pretty sure they said they're pretty much done updating a lot of it, and there's a lot of cross themes from different games that are carried over in some of the world seeds and generations and stuff, like some of the maps. But I don't think they're done updating it, and they will be back to update it some more in the future. I don't think they'll ever stop updating it, even though they say they are going to be looking at an end at some point in time, because they continuously keep coming back to it. We will be playing single player, and we'll be playing multiplayer host and play here, just so that nobody can actually join this world as I try to go through it single player. Maybe multiplayer down the road if other people are interested in and want to do a community server or something like that. I'll probably hop in and play that way, start a new character with everyone, and go from there. Again, back to the schedule as I got sidetracked. Wednesdays will be Star Wars Wednesdays, or Wednesdays on Star Wars with Jedi Fallen Order that I just started yesterday. New playthrough, Jedi Fallen Order, Jedi Grandmaster difficulty, and with a death counter. And yes, I'm already at 15 deaths on that difficulty, believe it or not. Pretty much 12 of those deaths, 12 of those 15 were from the Ogdo Bogdo and me trying to kill it, and just no bueno whatsoever, sir. So we'll be picking that up on Wednesdays. Tuesdays, I'm actually going to try to implement reacts, videos, like YouTube videos and other content on the internet, just funny videos and things like that. I was granted that it's, you know, Twitch appropriate, and we'll probably start looking at some, you know, YouTube shorts and stuff like that, and just to see what's out there, you know, a little bit more on the social media platform stuff, kind of stuff. Maybe some stuff on Twitter, who knows, some tweets, some memes, again, Twitch appropriate, hopefully. As well as, I think they said something about live recorded promotions. That's mostly me probably just catching up with a lot of the streamers I currently follow, who are kind of roughly around the same followership, you know, same community as mine, and something like that. Some of the viewers I have too who view them as well, that kind of stuff, just so I can stay a little bit more in tune to what they have on schedule, what they plans are, you know, their plans are in the upcoming week. And it's going to be a weekly thing, of course, every Tuesday, and that way I can stay updated a little bit better than me trying to jump in, because I'm finding it's hard to be and difficult to kind of be really active in a lot of the Discords, being active across a lot of the streams, especially when I'm streaming almost every day myself for 3 hours, and then I work 8 hours, yada yada yada, so forth, so on. So I just want to make sure I take maybe one day on stream to even update my, you know, once I build my community, update my community on, you know, streamers I'm following, what they're up to. If they want to tune into some of their content, by all means, you know, or just leave me completely to go watch them, by all means. Some of them are really, 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 really good streamers, and have really good content out there, and definitely have to check them out. So I'm gonna have to update my the streamer communities. I think it's the streamer list at the bottom of Twitch of the recommended channels. I think that's what it is, or recommended streamers, one of the two. And have to update that to include a lot of the newer streamers that I've started tuning into. I'm starting to find a little bit of an issue of the list starting to get longer and longer and longer and longer, to a point where I'm gonna eventually have to cut it off or cut it down, just so I can stay a little bit more focused into this niche group of streamers that I like, right? So enough of me talking, let's get into this game. I pretty much rambled on for about 10 minutes or so, so let's get in. Single player, got no character, let's hit it up. I don't think I need to add anything onto stream here. The death counter I took off from yesterday's Star Wars stream. I don't know if I'll really need a death counter in this game. I don't plan on doing too much. It's not like I'm brand new to this game, so hopefully the deaths will be minimal, or just, you know, single digit kind of thing. So I don't think it's really worth keeping it. Obviously, when you see the character, you get random generalization. Random. Why do I want to say generalization? Random generation of your character, or you can go and check all, you know, change everything manually if you want. I am going to randomly generate one here. Not gonna be too fancy. Let's just see. Hardcore will be when the character dies for good, so we're avoiding that because I don't want to, you know, have to start a new character every time and raid my stash, because I can't get enough life crystals for the life of me to keep that up. So we're probably gonna look at something like medium core or classic. Probably classic. Definitely not journey. I don't need the extra equipment, and I can only play on journey worlds anyways. Drop money on death or drop items on death. I don't want to go with items on death. I think it's going to be annoying to have to go get my body in different places. Let's just go with classic. What? Jeez, I'm not ready. And we're just going to name it JRSEVERYN because I am JRSEVERYN. Yes, indeed I am. Oh, I need to change this to window mode, I think. No, it's in window mode. Maybe I need the background music to play while I'm minimized is what I need. You can just, yeah, like there's different outfits you can select. There's different hair styles, different hair color based on a hue scale. Eye color as well, skin color, clothing, all that, you know, lovely stuff. I said it was going to randomize, but maybe I'll make the Hulk player. Just kidding. No, we'll just randomize. Find one that I like, and then we'll go with that. I could make one that looks like me, but the bald characters in this game, no bueno as well. They don't look very good in my opinion. I'm gonna make a male character. Well, you select male or female depending on how it looks. I guess whatever you want. Kind of nice with some of the hairstyles too, with like the female characters and stuff, and even the clothing is somewhat animated in comparison to the traditional skins and aesthetics that they had for this game. All right, let's go with this one. I'm just gonna change the hairstyle to that. Perfect. Good enough for me. And then I'm just gonna select favorite, and that outfit I actually kind of like, so I'll select that outfit. I'm just gonna favorite so I don't accidentally delete it. There's a rename, move to cloud. You start with 100 HP, 20 MP, again, classic mode, and how much time I spent on this character. Then the world we got to regenerate as well. Actually, before I get into anything too further, let's just do the video under resolution. No, that's all good. There's a lot of settings and customizations you can do. I don't want to say modding, but things you can change to the game to kind of make it a little bit better of experience for you. Cursor stuff, smart block, cursor place down, active step bonuses, quick trash, key bindings. I thought the interface, general, volume. No, it's not volume. No, maybe there isn't. That's background on for this game. Oh, maybe there isn't a. Try not to minimize out of it too much while I'm playing the game. We'll go with that. How's that sound? Oh, I'm not in multiplayer. And then we're just going to go new world. And as you can see in the new world, you can name the world. There's a randomized seed generator. That's how the game can actually, or you can generate a random world every time, or you can actually put an actual specific seed number in if there's specific maps that you want to play or specific world seeds you want to play, like For the Worthy, which is like lava on the start, or there's some Don't Starve Together. I think there's a world seed for that. Some of the crossover games and stuff like that too. So I am going to do it on a medium world by default. It just has a bit better generation with some of the things in the game for medium versus small, and then not so extensive as large. So again, not classic. We are playing on actually master mode. So pretty much game over, man. Game over. Really hard for the truly babe. I'm not brave. I'm just good. Just kidding. We're going to do a random generation of the world seed, whether it's going to be corruption or crimson. This is a little bit different for one of the biomes, and there's different items between the two biomes that you can only get depending on the biome that spawns in the world, those two. So it doesn't really matter whether it's corruption or crimson. I could care less. We'll just play with whatever comes up. I am going to leave the seed blank for random, and then I'm probably just going to name this hardcore. Nope, definitely not hardcore. Oh, what am I talking about? JRSEVERYN Master. All right, maybe I'll just go Solo Master World. Solo Master World. Classic Solo Master World. Or just Solo Classic Master World. Good enough. Create it. And I'm just going to quickly use the washroom while this is creating. As you can see, based on this bar, it is going to be a corruption world, which is purple. If it was red, it would be a crimson world. So we already know what kind of biome we're spawning into this game. And I will be right back. Don't miss me too much. Okay, and I am back, and as you can see, Solo Classic Master World, Master Difficulty, medium world size, created today's date, and it's Demonite. Oh, as in Demonite. Well, Demonite is the ore from that biome, but it is corruption. So, got my whiskey, just went to the washroom. 25 minutes into the stream, I even got into the game, god damn it. So let's get in there. Let's get this game on. I'm actually gonna favor this world as well. You can copy the seed, rename it, you can trash it. I just favor it so I don't accidentally delete it. That's all. This is some default settings, and we're already into the game and on our way. So in every Terraria game, in any game you start in any Terraria fashion, is collecting some wood. So we'll do that. We'll collect quite a bit. Might turn down the volume a bit. We'll see. Pull out our trusty copper sword. Come on, you blue slime. Ah! Oh, not death one. Not yet, baby. Oh no. Nice thing about the short swords, and they just did this in recent updates, that you actually can swing it in every direction now. It used to only be straight in front of you, which was quite no bueno. You used to upgrade straight to a wood sword pretty quickly. You can still go to a wooden sword now if you wanted to. Not a bad idea. Why is there so many slimes? But this sword actually has piercing built into it too as well. And they just recently did a melee buff to increase the piercing frames in which piercing triggers. So we collect some wood, we collect some acorns, pretty standard. We get some gel. What you can do with that is pretty much make your torches, pretty much one gel, one wood. Make some platforms with the wood, make a workbench, which is your first crafting station in the game. We're gonna make all the torches we can with the gel we have. Pretty good thing to do at the beginning, because torches are technically your light source. You can also now make a campfire, 5 torches and 10 wood. We're gonna place this down. It's gonna give us a basic buff here at the beginning, which has slow life regen in case we do take some damage. I'm gonna make 200 platforms. Usually what I start off most of my games. These platforms are pretty good to get you in and out of spelunking in caves, build battlegrounds, all that stuff. So it's a pretty useful item to have a decent stack of a few hundred in anyways. We're gonna build the workbench. I'm just gonna put the workbench down next to the campfire to start. And now you can see with the workbench, you can start building a bunch of stuff. You can build your tiki torches, which is kind of the same as the torch, just the same, maybe a little bit better on the light source. You get wood wall panels, wooden door, chair, and table. These are all needed to build an NPC house. I don't know if the tutorial at the beginning of the game really gives you much of a breakdown on building houses. I'm not going to build like the infinite housing for NPCs here. I'm actually going to build NPC houses as part of the playthrough. And then maybe, you know, design them a little bit better, make them a little more aesthetic, use different materials, yada, yada, yada. All the good stuff when it comes to building. What I'm pretty much going to do here, like I said, is cut some wood down. I'm actually going to terraform and take this little hump out of the ground here so I can keep flat land. And I like to have flat land on my starting building structure here and a little bit ways outside of the building, left and right, just to make it easier to kill the slimes and other mobs on flat ground, as well as building as well. You can see there's some stone here in the ground. Oh no, not paying attention. I looked over to my left. Get out of here. Oh, there's no health out of that. Oh, why is there so many slimes? Oh, no. No bueno, Mr. Slime. All right, we got 1 heart off that. So they drop money, most of the mobs. I don't think I mentioned that. And they do drop some of their primary item drop. Sometimes they have a rare chance to drop other stuff. Gotta be careful here what you're doing. Some rare drop chances to other things too, and other unique, more unique items. But most commonly they'll drop a lot of slime and money, which we want. We want all of it. And I just realized it looks pretty small on the screen because I'm playing on like one of the largest resolutions. Hopefully it looks okay. It kind of looks really small. Maybe I'll zoom it in a bit. Ooh, maybe. Maybe not. I can generally make out what I'm doing, I guess. And I can see there's a cave here on the left side already. That's actually a good start to have a cave system on one side of the spawn area. I want to dig down a bit here. I want to get some stone for a few things. One is arrows. The other is, there's no stone armor in this game, but the other is a forge, or furnace, I should say, not a forge, furnace, to melt the ore down. So you can see on that green slime, it had some gold. I picked up like 2 gold out of it. That's a pretty good drop. Some of the slimes have random items trapped inside them that you can actually get after you kill them. So that 2 gold is actually going to give us a quicker start here at the beginning, so that we can unlock the merchant NPC and buy some basic stuff like torches, health potions, glow sticks, sickle for an automatic melee swinging weapon. What's going on, Robin Black? Welcome to the stream. Welcome to the stream. Welcome to the chat. Starting the Terraria run out. So far, so good. Pretty strong start so far. Playing on Classic for Death, for Softcore, and then playing on Master Difficulty, which is the hardest difficulty in the game. And see how it goes from there. Just collecting some stone right now. I'm gonna build my first house here right away. Ooh. That purple slime is not good. No way. Oh, could this be death one? I think my guys got him. Okay. A little too close for comfort. Robin Black. Did I say Black Robin? Because if I did, I'm not sorry. Sorry, not sorry. For all the times you called me Junior. Black Robin. Here in the flesh, baby. Like I said, I was going to terraform this down just to get a little bit more flat ground. Start this off with. I do want to collect some dirt anyways for something I'm going to need to build. We'll discuss that later when we get to that point. Listen here, Junior. Know your role and shut your damn mouth. And these spawn like this. These slimes are just spawning in. I never usually have them spawn in like the real like the spawn section that you come in. So I'm kind of surprised why there's so many. But I'm not going to complain because I need all the gel. It's going to be quite nice. How did the rest of your stream go there today with Fable? Hopefully it went well. Hopefully you managed without me. Managed to make some good decisions. I know you struggle so much to make them when I'm not around. Probably make them when I'm not around. Day one, I'm pretty much just going to build the base here. Pretty standard start to most games, and to this game especially. Speedrunners will probably have taken off already and gone to different biomes, or have taken off and gone spelunking. I am going to go into that cave section tomorrow, or next game day, I should say. Not tomorrow as in next stream, or another stream, just... Okay, that should be enough wood. And it's a purple slime. Okay, it's got full health. I'm just going to jump over it. It's going to keep going because it shouldn't be aggroed. Click on the map. It says I spawn right here. So, what I'm going to do, build that there. Oops. All right, 3, 4, 5, 6. Go like that. Where is my wood? And how come wood is... I got a mining potion. Didn't realize that. Just got home with a bunch of groceries. Oh, hell yeah. Feed me. Have to put those away and make dinner. Just wanted to make sure I pulled up your stream first. Priorities, yes. Lurking is a priority in streaming life. I should be able to get these down. Hopefully before the night rolls in here and the zombies spawn in, because zombies spawn in night in this game. I want to go 31, so that was 152. I need to get that to 121. That. And that. And... this is a pretty standard design I use for my NPC town. And most of the towns I'll be building in different biomes. It allows me to house 4 NPCs, gives me a little bit of room to actually do a man-made lake. Infinite water trick, which is really just pouring a bucket of water over a single block. Over and over and over and over and over as you pick it up. You'll see that in this stream probably before the end of the stream for sure. And we're gonna put up some lighting. You need torches, 1 light source in each room. You need a chair, a table, and a door. So that's why it looks the way it does. Put my bench down. I'm gonna grab my furnace. I need a bow, like I said. I am gonna probably craft more bows because you have a chance of getting a random modifier on the bow, which gives you some bonus. I am gonna eat that food for a 5-minute buff. Into the miner stat buff. Craft all those. I'm gonna make 500 arrows. Actually, I'm gonna make 900 arrows. And we're probably just gonna make 500 fire arrows. That will definitely last me the night. Just do 500 and 500. Oops. Well, that's a little bit more than 500. 600. 600 of each. And I got a stockpile. Good. Bueno. I'm just gonna rip these out really quick. So I need 4 doors. I need 4 chairs. I need 4 tables. Then each of these rooms is about 40 tiles on the inside, so I'll need 160 wood walls. Actually might turn the volume down a bit. Yeah, I think I'll turn it down to about 75% or 80%. That. I want to get these buildings up. And so in order for an NPC to spawn, you actually need the building to be built. And since I got all that gold from that one slime, you need 50 silver to spawn the end guy, to spawn the merchant. So with the 2.5 gold I got from the one slime, or yeah, 2 gold, 19 silver. You don't have to farm any gold to start the night off that I normally would in zombies to get the merchant to spawn in the morning. The NPCs only spawn during the day, roughly 4 p.m. in the morning or something like that in game time. So at least we already have that done. Oops. And we're just gonna build a few platforms here for some chests to put on there and there. Finish this. So I really don't have to like kill zombies per se this night. I might kill some devil eyes if they fly in here. Maybe kill some zombies. We'll see. Like I said, I wanted to get a better bow. And obviously these weapons at the beginning too that you get, the copper pickaxe, axe, and sword, all or short sword, all spawn in with some modifiers as well. not the greatest modifiers, but not the worst either. So, no, we don't want that. We want a better hammer. Doesn't really matter too much, just as long as it's not negative. And then we want anything gray is going to be bad. Blue, green, and then sparkly or rainbow are usually better modifiers for the weapons. The best one on the wooden bow, I think, is just like either demonic or rapid or hasty. I want preferably rapid or hasty, actually, just so I can fire arrows a little bit faster and the velocity is a little bit faster. I am getting shafted. There we go. Well, we get demonic, which is 25% more damage and 5% crit chance, and we'll take that. Not the best, but I did burn through about 100 and some wood there. You can build a wood armor set. You can build a wooden fishing pole, which we are going to until we can get a better fishing pole, just so we have it now. You can build this wooden sword. If you build the wooden sword, you can actually see it swings in an arc. Isn't too terrible. As a replacement, it's actually relatively good. The wood set only gives you about 2 armor, one for the chest piece, one for the head, and then I think you get 1 more armor for the entire set. I'm just going to forgo that and skip that to save on the wood. If you're a new player, you probably would have built the armor by now. I have a certain way, I'm going to build another 100 platform, a certain way of keeping my inventory organized, so don't mind me. A little bit of OCD. Yeah, you know me. And so we're just going to set this up a little bit better. Part of the reason why I build it like this too is just to cheese them down so they can't get up here. And then eventually just build rope on the outside or a little bit of a platform design. I'll do right after I kill these mobs, since I don't have rope yet. You can buy rope from the merchant as well when he spawns in. All right. That, and then that, and that. And since it's master difficulty, a lot of the mobs have a bit of higher health, higher armor, higher damage. Like I probably get 2 shot by these zombies. So I gotta be careful that I don't get 2 shotted. We're gonna spread out some of this lighting. Something like that. Give them a little more visibility. Them coming in. Should probably adjust this view so it's a little bit easier to see. Is that 5? Maybe that was 5. I don't know. And what the hammer lets you do, that I built earlier, is you can actually change some of the angles on the buildings to make, 45 block. You can use it to remove walls. Some of the stuff in the game that you need to smash, you need a hammer for. So it's pretty much a fundamental item that you'll need. I'm going to use gels. Probably most of the gels I collect here just to make torches, and then eventually I'm going to use them to make sticky bombs. Once I unlock the demolitionist, which you need the merchant and the guide for, and then find some explosives in one of the chests. Hopefully we'll find some in that first cave. Find a couple of chests, that is. And in one of the chests have some sort of explosives, so we can spawn them in. That allows us to make sticky bombs, and then we can use sticky bombs actually to mine versus an actual pickaxe. I prefer it, the mining method. You just gotta be careful you don't blow yourself up. Well then, gonna do me like that, eh, torches? Get out of here, bunny. Then I'm just gonna move this campfire over 1 because I have OCD. I don't think I moved it over 1. That's okay. Let's see about optimizing this bad boy of a game. Just it actually doesn't look too bad. I'm thinking you can see more on the screen that's happening. Maybe that's a good thing. Definitely gonna fix the audio though. turning it down a bit. What? That's right here. That's pretty quiet. Oh, that's actually pretty good. See how that goes. Oh, my zoom's 100%. Oh, I can zoom in here if I wanted to. UI scale? Really? Whoa. Okay, well, I don't need that any bigger. What was this at? 80? That 80. I don't think it was that small either. Well, I can just zoom in a bit. Let's see what that looks like. That's 100%. Normally what I play on. I go 150. It looks a little bit better at 150. Well, I can't really see anything anymore. Maybe I should just change my resolution. Then again, I wouldn't be able to see anything anyways. I control mouse wheel. Does that? No. Is there an automatic zoom? Can I like zoom in it? Oh, there might be a shortcut for zooming in and out. Ooh. So then when I get to boss battles, I can just zoom out. Or get into areas where I need to see more, I can zoom out. Oh wow, I didn't even see this demon eye coming in here. I almost died. Yeah, you little bugger. Stuck on my fire arrows. Where are you going? Get back here. In daytime, they kind of try to run off the screen to despawn. Same with the demon eyes, they'll fly away from you. Okay, there's gotta be a... This looks extreme. I think this is like kind of default on how it's usually zoomed in. It looks really weird. My UI looks weird too. Let's go to 100%. We'll keep it like that. Yeah, definitely looks better on stream. Was watching, so we'll do it that way. Just gonna look for a shortcut quickly. Rolls. Zoom out. What the hell is this? OEM. OEM minus and OEM plus? Really? Is it just these two buttons? Oh, it is too. What? What? Okay. Make sure I'm at 150 though. Man, how do I tell? Careful. I guess it's mostly just by what it looks like. Mushrooms, they can heal you for 15 health. They don't act as a food buff source, or they're used as an ingredient as well. So a lot of the items you can see actually have material listed to them in the description. Or, you know, majority of them do. And what you can do is end up going to your guide, go to the crafting. You talk to your guide by just right clicking on them. Help close crafting happiness. You go to crafting, you can actually put an item in this material here, and it'll actually show you what you can craft with the items. So it's not the same with technically with the book in Minecraft. You just actually can go to your guide and he can show you what the recipes are for all the items that are listed as materials. Those are not materials, you can't craft them into anything. They're pretty much a final product. So you can see you can make regeneration potions, provides life regeneration for 8 minutes. The duration used to be 4 minutes and they doubled it, which is a huge buff in my mind, and it was something that was a quality of life change altogether. You can make restoration potions, 90 life, consumable, reduced potion cooldown. You need a mushroom, a glowing mushroom, which is a different mushroom in a biome. You'll see later on. Pink gel and bottle. Pink gel only comes from Pinky the slime, which is a unique mob that can have a % chance of spawning anywhere in the forest at the surface. Lesser healing, mushroom, 2 gel, and 2 bottle, but you'll mostly get most decent source potions through chests. So maybe if you're first starting out, you can use, craft it, or you can just spawn the merchant, buy it from the merchant, right? So as you can see in the bottom left corner, Milton the merchant has arrived. So he spawned in my world here. Also with mushrooms and a goldfish, which usually spawn during rainy events, you can make a bowl of soup, which is 8-minute duration life food buff, medium improvements, sorry, and with a cooking pot, which you can make out of iron, which we'll eventually make as well. Matter of time. I wonder if I change the resolution. Oh, it just does that. What if I go that and go full screen? Maybe it's better. Then I zoom out. Oh yeah, then I just zoom out and it looks the same, doesn't it? Yeah, kind of. Doesn't make that much of a difference. Let's just go back to our 19. Where the hell are you? I don't know why it doesn't give me a drop down menu to select. Come on. Don't do me like this. Not live on stream. Don't do it. Oh my good lord. All right, one more and it should be there. Right? Right. Nope. Oh. God damn it, Terraria. You're embarrassing yourself. All right, 1920 by 1080. And back to zooming in. I can't tell where this is. Hopefully close to. Close to. Maybe I'll just play like this on this setting here. So you can see there's the merchant that spawned over here. Hell yeah, baby. Gucci, my merchant friend. Merchant Rob Black. Oops. I don't think I can rename, and I can't rename NPCs. His name is Milton, unfortunately. Sorry, Rob, we can't rename him in your honor. So some things you can see you can buy a mining helmet, which gives you some light when you wear it. There's a piggy bank, which is a special storage to you and to every player in the game. Buy rope, you can buy shurikens, which is a throwing item. Pierces and pretty fast. It's actually a decent throwing weapon. There's an iron anvil you can buy for about 44 silver, butterfly net, torches, life potion, mana potion, some wooden arrows. Forest pylon is to allow you to warp between biomes that have biomes and at least 2 NPCs near the pylon. That's just a way to teleport between the biomes without having to run through the entire game. And the sickle, which is a melee weapon, lets you collect hay from grass and has an auto swing feature in it. So this is actually one thing I'm going to buy to replace my weapon since I have so much gold already. And I'm going to buy a butterfly net and an iron anvil. That's typically usually what I buy to start the game. And I don't know if this wooden sword be used in anything? No, it doesn't. Just the pointy copper sword is a material. I could buy a piggy bank. I may as well buy a piggy bank. I'm actually going to carry the piggy bank with me because I can place it down and it's going to store the inventory in a special inventory for me, and then I can pick up the piggy bank. So that's actually probably a better thing. The other thing too was the mining helmet. I don't have armor. I don't have a chest, so I can't. Wow, what am I saying? I don't have a chest. Am I kidding? Oops. Oops, that's a garbage can. We don't want that there. We're just gonna store all this stuff for now. I'll come back for it later. Mine and pick it up. The iron anvil I'm going to put down here. The iron anvil used to actually forge the weapons out of the iron bars that you smelt in the furnace from the ore you mine. Pretty traditional, pretty standard. Actually do need some more wood too. We'll cut some trees along the way to this cave. I make sure I have a few hundred platforms and a couple hundred wood. Very important material. Can't stress it enough. I end up getting a lemon. The food that you get out of the trees, the fruits, is a material as well. You can I believe maybe like fruit juice and fruit bowl, which are actually both, I think they're all minor stats. It's just the varying of the time, the duration of them. I think one's 5 minutes, one's 10 minutes, and the other one's 30 minutes. So I'm just gonna actually eat it because I actually want the buff while I'm going in this cave here. Okay, I don't know what I'm doing anymore. So as you can see, the sickle is an actual auto swing weapon. Very good melee weapon to start the game. And the hay is actually not bad because you can use it as a building material for wall frames as well as a solid block structure. So it plays apart. I'm gonna smash some of the rocks. I should have smashed some of the ones back there and some of the bushes as well. This is gonna allow me to get worms. Worms are used as a fishing bait. See, it's 25% bait power. And I'm just gonna collect the. Since I got 71 torches, it's pretty much a good amount there. I'm gonna collect the gel, like I said, for sticky bombs. You can see there's some ore here already. Ends up being lead, which is actually a pretty decent spawn. There's two different types of ores I can spawn in the normal mode of the world. There's copper, iron, silver, and gold in that sequence. Those are the original 4 ores. And then the additional ores is tin, which is a replacement for copper, lead, which is a replacement for iron, or the better version of iron, tungsten, which replaces silver, and platinum, which replaces gold. So you can have any of those 4, or 4 of those 8, I should say, randomly spawn in the normal mode of the world. When you create the world, you hope you get platinum or you get lead. Really, all in all, mostly platinum would be nice, but beggars can't be choosers. There's also clay here. I'm going to mine some clay. I need this clay to make a couple things. One's are clay pots, so I can plant some of the flowers I find, like the daybloom and the daybloom seeds I got at the cave entrance here. That daybloom is used as an alchemy ingredient into making some potions. Also, I can make a clay vase, or vase, depending how you say it. And that allows me to create an alchemy station rather than using a glass jar. Or glass bottle, I should say. So then I can start making the potions. Well, which you will see once I get back. So it's technically another crafting station. Also, you can make clay bowls, which is used in some of the food recipes. Like the mushroom soup that we saw with the mushroom and the fish. Actually, no, they took the clay bowl out of that, sorry. But it is used in one of the food recipes. Using something. Pretty sure it's a food recipe. We can always go back, take a look, and see what the clay actually makes. And if you're new to the game, you'd obviously be looking into it yourself with the guide. Gotta make sure I collect these worms, because I'm gonna need quite a bit of bait for some fishing, some early game fishing. Yeah, come on, bitch. I want about 100. Oh, okay, well, I want about 100 clay. What's that make? $90 and 15, what's that? 10 and 5 is about 30. Okay, well, it's actually pretty good. That's a pretty good amount of clay. I don't need any more. Well, I don't need any more for now. And as you can see, some of the platforms, as long as you have a wall in the background, you can actually place the platforms down to jump. With a rope, you'd have to connect it and all that stuff, which you're eventually going to need with the further you go down. That is. Keep that in mind. And just keep putting torches down along the way. Keep your light source up so you can see what you're doing. You didn't hit me. How dare you? Keep an eye out for chests. Surprised I haven't ran into one yet. See how it goes. Hopefully a bit deeper here, we'll see one. Gotta be careful of traps that spawn down here too. You can spawn traps down here that can kill you in one shot, especially the boulders. There's poison arrow traps, and yeah. So you can see the background is actually, the background wall is actually falling out. We're kind of slowly, we're going from surface to, I want to say it's underground. And then further you can go further down based on the map. Oh, Jesus, I didn't expect him to hit me like that. He did me like that. Oh, dare he do me like that? So like I was saying, the further you go down, based on the map, you go all the way down to the underworld. If you go left or right, you can go all the way to the ocean on either side. So, which are other biomes to explore. Not to spoil too much too soon. Oh, there's some emeralds, it looks like. There's also gems in the game that you can mine. And it looks like down here there's some emeralds. Didn't get a metal bucket. Could have got a metal bucket. Wouldn't mind finding a trap or a switch, because that can actually help me. Anything down here? Where's all the chests? I had a pretty big gamble coming down here. Better pay out. And you can see there's some tin here, so tin's the other, or the first material that spawned. In me world. So some things you can do with the platforms too, like if rather than just building a flat land out, you can actually, I use my smart placement, you can actually make like a staircase and stuff like that. So some stuff to keep in mind when you're building, your first time player. Let's see if there's anything up there. Ooh, there's some cobweb here I want. Cobweb is used to make some potions as well as other stuff. Everything almost has some sort of value in the game. If you played the game quite a bit, you can kind of skip a couple materials. Like you could probably skip tin, go straight for lead, that kind of stuff. Some other stuff like we only need so much clay, may only need so much stone as well. So try not to get carried away with collecting everything. That's what I like to think of doing when I play this game. I have OCD. I need to put that dirt block back down. I didn't get a chest down here still, eh? I don't know how close it is to nighttime. I don't have a watch to tell me what time it is. You can make a watch accessory out of tin or copper. I could probably collect some tin maybe to do that. We're taking a gamble. There's cobweb up there though. Ooh, there's a life crystal. So there's a chance that these life crystals spawn in the cave sources down below. This is what gives you your max HP increase. Each heart gives you 20 HP. And I think your max HP in this game is, you start at 100 is 400. So you need quite a few crystals in order to max out your health to start the game. And then eventually in, I think the other difficulty, you can further increase it higher than that. Since I'm not playing hardcore, I'm gonna only need X amount of life crystals, thankfully, because life crystals are actually not, I don't say common, but they're not easily found over and over. So you can see I just shot an arrow and it lit up the way that I think I see a switch there. If I look over on the right side here, there's a dart trap that's kind of wired in. Problem is I got a yellow slime down here too. It is kind of being a pain in the butt. And I suck at aiming. So we're just gonna drop down right about here. I'm gonna mine this really quick. You can see I got a brown pressure plate. So if I actually switch the pressure plate or the dart trap, whichever I would have picked up or mined, if I hold out the trap, I can actually see the wire schematics on the screen. Kind of acts like a trap sense in the sense that I can see if there's traps in the vicinity of where my character is, as long as I'm holding that out. I'm gonna take these dart traps because they're actually worth like 50 silver. I'm gonna mine this tungsten because it's pretty good material. It seems to be a little bit frequent, more than platinum, so I can get at least a tier 3 bow or armor or something sooner. I can actually use this life crystal. There's another life crystal down here and some sand. There's some rope I picked up as well, 38, which I'm gonna pull that out. Reorganize this a little bit. Do I need glass at the beginning? I don't think so. Now that I got clay. Sand does make glass bottles with the furnace. So if you didn't have glass bottles to make some potions and stuff like that, you may pick some of this up. You may pick up some sand. There's usually a desert biome on the left or right side, usually on the left or right side of your forest biome that you start in. that you can pick up from there. And there's a trap right there. Let's look. Nothing around here. I'm going to try probably stick down here as long as I can. Really do want this tin. Tin armor isn't bad. Like, tin's not bad if you can get a decent amount of it to start. I do want to get a tin watch so I can see what time it is. Be careful. Since I'm still not wearing any armor, like a professional Terraria player I am. I'm gonna die down here. Is that more tin? There's quite a bit of tin down here. I was hoping for a chest so I could get explosives, but apparently this game doesn't like me right now. I think it's because I'm streaming it. It's just like, no, we're not gonna give you anything. Sorry, you're on your own. You must beg for the chests. And very important that I destroy the switch before I get carried away and forget about it. Because as you can see, there's a wire up here, and if I had stepped on the switch, the boulder would have fell down and it would have killed me in one shot. So, based on the amount of damage it does. Oh, it's nighttime because I hear some zombies now. I think the rope's now actually placed behind the platforms too. It's one of the recent updates they did. Oh, there's a giant slime down here. Do I not have the... Oh, I don't even have... Can't see anything, of course. Don't have any... what was I gonna say? Glow sticks. It wasn't nighttime at the merchant when I was there, so I didn't buy any. Yeah, there's a cave bat. Well, I should probably head back before I commit Sudoku down here with these mobs. Oh, I can't. Oh, yeah, I can. Let's go find this. Okay, I can't get out of here. We'll come back down here. It's actually a pretty decent cavern. Hopefully it stays open or it opens up further. Problem with caves sometimes is they die out pretty quick. No bueno. No bueno indeed. And of course I run out of rope. That's why rope's important. You can actually kind of get out of stuff easier than using platforms. But platforms can still have their benefit. Okay, what's going on here? Let me out of here. Hell yeah. How much lead did I get? 28 lead. Enough for a couple things I need. I need to get a bucket, iron bucket, and... Okay. Oh no. And now there's a worm? I call bullshit in this game. Okay, the worm's not going to chase us though. Hopefully we can get out of here without drawing too many of these zombies into the cave system. There's gonna be one on my right here. Made that jump. Hell out of here. So it is nighttime like we thought it would be. Pick up some of this stuff. Get more worms, as discussed. Very important. I think I got quite a few worms already, actually. 13 worms. Pretty good. Not bad. One thing I want to do is kind of pick up these critters with my butterfly net that I bought from the merchant, because I can actually sell an owl for 11 silver. That's one way to collect money in this game early on. I'm not going to use the shurikens, so I'm going to sell them. I'm going to keep the tin ore and the lead ore. I'm going to keep these hardened sand blocks because they actually make desert torches, which you get a luck bonus in the game depending on if you have the right torches in the right biome. So eventually when I move to the desert, I'm going to be putting out desert torches. Some tungsten ore I picked up. A can actually sit out here. I think, yeah, I didn't get a chest, so I still can't put out that, but I did want to get the vase. So it's the pink vase you can make with the clay. And then I'm going to use the rest of the clay to just make pots. And then I'm just going to put the pots out. I don't think they need sunlight, but somebody can correct me if I'm wrong. I don't believe they do. And I can start putting these daybloom seeds in, so at least my daybloom starts growing in. And then I can start getting a supply of daybloom. Very important. So I can make more iron skin potions, which is one of the potions you can make, regeneration potions, and a couple other potions as well. And then I'm gonna start working on this man-made cave here, or man-made pond, so I can fish. 100% fishing power. Oh, what the heck is that? The dirtiest block? Equipable, now with 20% more dirt. I don't get it. Is it a pet? Is that a pet? It is a pet. What? Oh, I got a pet dirt block to start the game. Oh yeah, let's go. And like I said, I want to collect the critters, squirrels included, rabbits included, or bunnies included, because you can actually cook them for your first food supply or food buff. Bunny soup being better, I think, because it gives you 10 minutes of a minor buff. I think they actually all give you 10 minutes, or 10 minutes, 10 seconds. Yeah, no, it is 10 minutes, not 10 seconds. Minor stat buff. So, and the cooking pot you just make from lead once you collect enough lead. So I kind of want to go that distance across, and then I want to go about 11 blocks down. So it'll give me about a 300 plus square block area, which gives you no negative fishing power. So 3, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. And as I build this, questions why I'm building it like this. Again, just how I always build it by design. Then we're pretty much going to clear out this square area here of all the dirt and stone. And then we'll end up using the infinite water trick to make a man-made pond here so I can get some basic fishing done. Early game fishing has some benefits that you can get some accessories from some of the wooden crates that you fish up. You also get bass, which is a fish, which is like an 8-minute minor food buff if you're not collecting critters. You can also cook the fish and sell it for some gold too, or silver. I shouldn't say gold. I mean, eventually, maybe if you sell enough, you can get some gold. What else do you get from fishing? Money. Well, again, the wooden crates is really what you want to fish for, or iron crates or golden crates if you're lucky enough to get them. And we spawn the nurse in. So the nurse spawns in once you use, I think, 1 life crystal and you have the housing for her to spawn in. I think it's health. Yeah, I think it's life crystal. Yeah, I don't think you have to take a certain amount of damage. I don't think there's a damage threshold for it. Just if you use a life crystal. Well then, I have to go back to windowed actually. Not full screen. That minimizes the game. Oh, so a pretty decent start for about an hour into the game. I like to say, for a casual player. Maybe I didn't mine this deep enough? I thought I did mine this deep enough. Yeah, I did. It just looks so weird for me, like for you as the viewers, it kind of looks decent. Doesn't look too far zoomed out or too small necessarily. It does look kind of small, but not horribly small as it was when we started the stream. But for me, it's quite zoomed in to like standard zoom, and it looks like I'm zoomed in too far. So, but manageable. That's what's important, and it looks pretty good, I think. So we'll keep it as it is. Okay, gonna put the row of platforms out so I can get out of here if I end up falling in. And I'm just gonna put some torches out below this for the ambiance while fishing. Oh, I messed that one up. I think I messed it up. Probably did mess it up. Perfect. That's exactly how I wanted it. Do I need more stone? Probably not. But we'll just fill it in with clay. You can actually mine using other blocks rather than just using your pickaxe and then placing the block down. That way you just swap the block out and pick up the other block that's in the ground. Oh, it looks like it's a windy day with the airship in the background there. Okay, good enough. Otherwise I'll get carried away trying to make everything look pretty. Not yet. It'll be time for that. Oh, hey, bunnies. Gotta get me some bunny stew, baby. I just want all the bunny stew, baby. Yes. Oh, the nurse spawned on the outside, but that's okay. I am going to change the NPC locations in the houses that they are. If I go to my house here in the bottom right corner, you can actually see a few that the NPCs have spawned in, and then a question mark. This question mark housing query, if you use it on the inside of a building, it'll actually tell you if the housing is suitable that you made, with the walls, the chair, the table, the lighting source, all that good stuff. If you have a big enough housing square, then it'll let you know if it's suitable. It'll tell you if it's not suitable or what's missing. Like, for example, I take the torch out and then I try to say if it's suitable. It's gonna say a light source is missing, right? The house is missing a light source. So kind of gives you some sorts of direction when you are building some of the stuff in the game, at least to help you along your way. So you can see the NPCs based on the banners of how they spawned in by default. I can actually rearrange these if I wanted to move them to other houses to get them to get to different locations, so forth. I'm actually gonna take the nurse and move her out here, and I'm gonna move the merchant down. So hopefully I get the demolicious to spawn in here. I'm actually gonna have to make a couple more housing as well. And I do need more wood. I always need more wood. You can never have too much wood. The law of Terraria. I should probably take a drink. Hydrate / dehydrate myself with my whiskey. I didn't search to the left side or right side of my biome to see what is on either side. That's something you can do on, I guess, what, day 3 in game right now, so it's not a bad idea to do it. If you're a speedrunner, you probably would have already done it. Day 1. If you get caught out, you could die easily. So we can see on the right here, like I was saying, the desert actually spawned on the right side of my forest biome here. And that's where you can collect some of your early game sand. Or making glass bottles. I think it's some other stuff as well. But I won't necessarily say. Since it's a windy day, we get a sandstorm in the desert. So we're actually not going to go into this biome. But mostly just wanted to know what was there. I do want to collect a mushroom. Hopefully I don't spawn a dust devil. That'd be no bueno and we'd probably be dead. Okay. Let's get that there. I can buy rope now from the merchant. I should probably buy a few hundred rope since I haven't gotten any chests, found any. The merchant does, or some of the NPCs will have items based on the special events that are happening during the day. So in this case, I can actually buy a pinwheel. Not that I should have spent 17 silver on the pinwheel necessary. But we'll see what it looks like. I think it's mostly an aesthetic item. Like 200 rope. I think that's good enough. Oh, I got 41 sand. Look at a bunch of dirt also. Oh, yes, I got this pink vase I made that I didn't put down. So I put the pink vase down. Once I get bottles of water filled with water? Bottles of water filled with water? Empty bottles filled with water? I can actually start making some potions. Start this game. I got 4 bunnies, 2 squirrels, or actually 4 squirrels total in 4 hours. I can sell the owls because the owls don't do anything else other than, I think, a terrarium of an animal you can put in. But I'm going to save these to cook them into food and use that as my food buff. I did say I was going to sell these dart traps. I might actually keep these dart traps and sell the switches because I can buy the switches later. I don't know if I can buy the dart traps later. But I remember. I don't remember a whole lot of stuff. No surprise. Pinwheel. I actually want to see if I hold this, what it does. I hold it. Oh, it swings. Oh, no, I can put it down. That's what it is. That's kind of cute. Put it down, does it blow in the wind? Oh, look at that. Oh, it's definitely not a waste of 17 silver if you ask me. Mighty fine investment. Could buy another one. Put it over here, actually. Right there. So I got matching pinwheels. Hell yeah. How much gold do I have left? I still have a gold. I'm actually going to put this piggy bank down that I have in my inventory here. And then I'm going to buy another one and carry it in my inventory. So I can put it down elsewhere. So I just don't have to keep putting it down, picking it up kind of thing. Other than when I'm out in the world map. I want to keep these potions. The day bloom mushrooms in here. I'm gonna bring these. Nah, I'm just gonna save these potions. There's a better time to use them, especially the swiftness potion I can use during the boss battles and stuff. The mining potion. Okay, I'll take that with me in case I don't get bombs anytime soon, which I haven't yet. Put the torches away. The desert torches for the desert biome. Let's turn this sand into bottles at the furnace. So now you can see there's tons of stuff I can start making with the crafting tables and the materials in the inventory. Like I said, use the guide if you're new to the game to see what you can craft as a first-time player, or just hopefully randomly pray that you find what you're looking for in here. I do need 10 bars. That's very important, of tin. This is actually what I need to make a tin watch, the first accessory. Technically the first accessory that you can craft in the game. You could probably do early game fishing before you actually make the tin watch to get some of the accessories from fishing. But we'll just say for the purpose of this playthrough, it's technically the first accessory you make. I do need some chain to make the watch, so I need to actually craft some lead. I'm gonna craft 4 bars for now because I need a lead bucket, which is 2. This is how I can get the water to make the lake. I can make 15 chain with 1 iron bar, which we'll need. And I made another iron bar for something, and I don't remember. I think I actually need 2 lead bars to make the sawmill, which you can make at the beginning workbench with the lead. There's some other stuff. I only got 13 lead left. Would have been nice if I could have made a lead bow, but I can't, unfortunately. That's fine. Another good thing is minecart tracks. Eventually later on, if you wanted to make a minecart to get you quickly from one biome to another, plus some other things, you can do the minecart trick on the first boss, technically the first boss, Iluk, which can help you kill him quite easily without dying. Minimal stuff, mostly bow and arrow and some life crystals and some other life regen stuff, setting up for the boss and stuff. But we'll make the glass out of the sand I have, and then I'm gonna make the bottles. I got 40 bottles. Like I said, you can use an empty bottle instead of the pink vase down below to make the alchemy station. But since I make the pink vase, I don't need the glass bottle now to make the pink station. Pink station. Alchemy station. Wow, it's going to be one of those nights tonight. So I do happen to have a star and a glass bottle. I can make a star in the bottle, which actually increases mana regeneration when placed nearby. I won't be casting spells anytime soon. There is an early game magic weapon that you can get. I think it's Speed Torch, Wand of Fire, Spark Fire. Oh god, I can't even remember the Spark of Wanding. Wanding of Sparks? Wand of Sparking. There we go. Which you can get in one of the chests by chance. So I did make the chain. I do have the 10 tin bars. And you just need the chair and actual to make the tin watch. So I didn't get any stats on this tin watch. Some of the accessories you can get 1 to 4 of a certain stat: melee speed, defense being the best in my opinion, movement speed, crit chance probably being the second best. So we're just actually going to equip that over there on the right side with all my lovely stuff over here. So you pretty much got on the right side here, helmet, chest, boots, and then they added a 6th accessory. It used to be always 5, and you get the 6th, I think, when you killed Wall of Flesh. I don't know if you get a 7th if you kill the Wall of Flesh, but we'll see. So we're going to equip the Twin Watch. The middle row is mostly for your aesthetics. If you wanted like a ginger beard, certain shirt you wanted to wear, you can actually all put that in, and plus the accessories for aesthetic purposes. On the left side is all the dyes, so you can change the color of the gear. I think it changes your aesthetic stuff. So that could be corrected if I'm wrong. I think it changes the color of everything. I want to make this, well, I can actually make a yo-yo too. Yo-yo is a pretty decent melee weapon to start outside of the sickle. It's 20 cobweb, 10 wood. I'm going to make one. Okay, it turned out to be a godly yo-yo. So you can see, like I was talking about random rolls or modifier effects. Godly gives you damage, crit, and knockback. Which if I was to use it, you can see how the yo-yo actually interacts in the game. Pretty much like what it looks like. Actual yo-yo. Pretty good weapon. Early game. I like to think it is. Depending on how you use it. And you can actually use it through 1 block openings. So example is like if I have this door open, I can actually throw the yo-yo down, get it to trace. And I get a Blood Moon Rising on day 3. That's not bueno. That's no bueno. That's not good. Ah, it's unfortunate. I'll have to try and survive this, I guess. I think I can leave the game and come back in and be fine. Or I don't have a bed to sleep through it, so I kind of actually have to go through it. So just the way it goes. Terraria sometimes. Usually this spawn doesn't happen as quickly. Like I said, I can use the 1 block opening and throw my yo-yo out here if I really wanted to. I could probably shoot arrows through. Just the same. Try and kill these. Don't have a really great weapon for this, fortunately. So we'll just kill him through the wall. Stay safe, as I like to say. Wish I did have a better weapon. Oh well. Anyway, I only got 90, I'm here with the merchant. Oh, the nurse is gonna die. Oh, she heals herself. I didn't know that. Did she do damage to them? No. Well, she's definitely dead. She comes in here. Party time. Well, she died. How unfortunate. Tossing up a homie lurk to make the view count look sexy. Thank you, Forgotten. Sir PH fucking Forgotten. Lord of Final Fantasy 9. Did you finish it on your marathon stream? I don't know if you did or not. You weren't playing it anymore, so I don't know if you finished it or not. Didn't catch that. But he was playing Final Fantasy 9. He's a fellow streamer. For anyone watching in here. Kind of sad the nurse died, but could save her. Could not save her. I need more torches. Make more fire arrows. What I want to do. Make about 600 more fire arrows. You can use the fallen stars that you collect as well to make mana crystals. I think it's 5 fallen stars per mana crystal. That gives you your max mana or max MP in this game. Which I think is 200? I could be wrong. I'm pretty sure it's 200. So bad for leaving my inventory open while I play too. Got me killed a couple times. Okay. Blood Moon, like, is it technically well, it's an event. It's not really a different biome. I don't know if it's a different biome. Maybe it is. No, I think it's more of an event than a different biome. But you can fish some stuff during this Blood Moon event that's actually pretty good. Pretty good. For early game, especially. If you're set up to fish. The Blood Moon, that is. Oh my god, just die already. It seems like there's quite a bit of stars out here. Okay. What am I doing and why am I doing it? As they say. Not even I know the answer to that question. Man, they are powerful. Powerful little creatures, yes. Well, this is not good. Okay. Evasive maneuvers. Oh, there, I got the money trough. This actually summons the pig, which acts as a link in inventory to your piggy bank. It's actually better than the piggy bank. So, what we're going to do is put this piggy bank in the piggy bank. Piggy bank within a piggy bank, within a piggy bank, piggy bank. And then we'll keep that money trough for later. And then that just actually despawns on its own. Desummons. The thing is, a shackle actually one of these zombies dropped. Which is the other disputable first accessory to this game. For anybody who cares. Grenades actually would have been good here too if I had managed to get a chest in the cave system and spawn the demolitionist. Would have really helped with killing a lot of these. If there was really any item that I wanted to get out of this, like this early Blood Moon Night 3 kind of thing, or Night 4, whatever it is, Night 3 probably, in game, was that money trough. So, worked out. It was kind of a useful event so early in the game. Man, I wish I had a stronger weapon. Wow, this yo-yo does no damage. Damn you, yo-yo. Get him. Get him! No, no! Get him off me. Damn yo-yo. Only did more damage. We'll go back to the sick. I'll actually probably end up stashing that yo-yo away because it is a material for a weapon that can be crafted into a better weapon later. Very good. Get in there. Oh man, there's so many of them. Man, how long is this night gonna go on? Okay, it's 3 a.m. Got about, I think, another hour or so of this blood moon, and then it should be over. Could be much longer. Well, that didn't work as planned. Hoping to clear enough room and get enough time to get down to get everything. No. Looks like those, okay. Stars might despawn. Nope. Hell yeah. This, fallen stars are actually only during the night event, so they actually despawn at a certain time in the AM. I want to say 4 a.m. or 5 a.m. I think it's 5 a.m. So if you don't pick them up by 5 a.m. like this. Ooh, that was so close to me dying. So very close. Getting caught out like that. But I risked it. Those stars. Oh, there's a shark tooth necklace also there. Shark tooth necklace is actually another good drop as well. Oh, and it's armored. So you can see everything despawns now and they kind of run off and the blood moon event's over. Yada yada yada. We survived. So the shark tooth necklace actually being armored is one of the modifiers I was talking about. Gave me 3 defense, which is actually good, and armor penetration of 5. Which is really good. And it's also a material. So for example, as I say with the guide, you can put the items in here and see what it makes. So this accessory combined with honeycomb later on, which is another accessory, will actually make a stinger necklace. If I look at the watch I made, I think it actually turns into a 5-second timer that you can wire into objects to have some trigger, some sort of trap trigger every 5 seconds or whatever you want. A switch trigger every 5 seconds. The hard shackle is actually base 1 defense, and then since it spawned or got a random modifier of hard, it's got another defense. Technically, it's 2 defense. And then you can, you know, get some other accessories and combine them. So it's something to consider collecting some of the accessories and keeping a few of them of each, just so you can make the different types of other accessories in the game. So that was actually pretty good, considering I got a money drop and an armored shark necklace. So really wearing no armor, between the shackle and the armored shark necklace, I already have 5 armor. Pretty decent. That's already better than the wood armor set altogether on its own. Put some of this stuff away. Maybe I don't need a chest anymore with all this stuff. I wanted to save those gels, didn't I? I can buy torches with the money I have. I'm going to craft the stars into mana crystals, and you can see in the top right corner my mana. Well, you can't see in the top right corner. I got my camera in the way. You know what? My camera's probably better on the left side. Let's bottom left corner. Let's move it over there. I don't know if anything comes up over there. Oh, the crafting menu comes over there. Maybe I'll leave it like over here, maybe. Maybe up here. Actually, the centerpiece is probably the best. Put it in the center at the top. Moment to move this. So I need to move the viewer count and the name. That over to about center-ish. Perfect. Very good. Except for I'm looking at an angle still, so it looks like I'm looking at the down corner part of my screen, which I'm really not. Don't let that fool you. Let's do that. I did want to make a man-made cave. Man-made ponds. I'm gonna put 1 solid block down, which will just be wood. I'm gonna go fill this bucket up with some water. Nurse respawns, so she's back in the game. The NPCs, once they die, typically respawn the next day. This chain I don't actually need, so I'll put the chain away. Oh, I didn't make the sawmill. Oh my god. What am I doing? Oh, I think I got distracted with the blood moon. No, I got distracted with something. It wasn't the blood moon. We'll make a sawmill, which is another crafting station technically. Down, and then I'm going to make peg, a loom, and there's some other stuff you can make at this crafting station. More little picnic tables, benches, bars, banquet tables. You can make stools. You can make a bar if you wanted in this village of yours, and you can really make quite a bit of stuff. I think fine, it's quite a bit for the builders of the world. I end up getting torches down here. Let's see. Gonna mix kind of moving on its own. Looks that way. I need more platforms. Got 200 wood, so I might make about 400 platforms here. Goes down to about 50, and I don't want to run out. It sucks when you run out of stuff as you're going along. I need to get the water. We found the desert on the right side. We're gonna get some cactus there. We don't need cactus necessarily right now. Cactus is useful in either the cactus armor or cactus sword. If you didn't have a better melee weapon, like the sickle. But mostly to make quickness potions, that 25% movement speed buff potion. But we need, I think, blink root, which is in the caves, the flower from the caves. It will take some time to get, but once we do get it, definitely one of the potions we can use to make with it. So now you can see in the top right corner my mini map. You can see my max mana, and you can see my max health now. Not so covered up, so that's probably for the best. I don't think there's anything that really spawns on the top of the screen other than the bosses. Once we get to the boss fight, so we can move it again when we get there. You can kind of see down here, there's some tin that spawned the way it did. This is actually a start of a tin vein, so if you go down a little bit further, there's quite a bit of tin that might spawn down here at the surface level. You can get lead or iron as well to spawn like that at the surface. Tin, copper, iron, or lead, depending on what ores are spawned into your world. And I need to make sure I keep a healthy supply of wood. So I'm actually gonna cut the taller the trees are, the more wood you get from them as well. So these taller trees will actually probably give me close to like 40 wood. And then I see I got a lake, an actual natural lake outside here on the surface. I'm going to scoop some water while we're here. I could go see what biomes over here on the left. Not that important since I still have a caving system. I can still explore some more. Let's do it. I probably regret this once I die. Just like in all things, in all video games. Good idea until you die. And then you rage quit and uninstall. I mean, that's not gonna happen. Okay, so we get across. That's probably one of the primary uses of platforms. Definitely. Building bridges. Mushrooms also kind of form in sometimes patches in certain spots of the world, making them farmable. We can always make kind of a man-made farming patch, mushroom patch back at the base. That I do like to do with the dirt blocks that I collect, just so I can get more mushrooms to spawn in. Kind of acts as a bit of a hayfield also. Definitely pick up the day blue if I see it. And I see I got another cave system here actually. Hopefully there might be some chests in this one. I'm gonna just quickly go in here. see if that's the case. I'm probably gonna get screwed, and it's gonna be like, nah, there's no cave in here, or no cave in here, no chest is here. Sorry, man. Ooh, I almost jumped to my death there. What am I doing? I will never know. Still no chests? Sag. I've had some terrible luck with these cave systems so far. Really? Really now? Come on, Terraria, don't do me like this. I thought we were friends. I thought we were old friends, Terraria. Oh my god, I thought that was actually a chest. Nope. You've been fooled, my friend. Oh, I can't see that far down there. Well, let's hope for something good. Doesn't look like it. Nothing there. Nothing anywhere down. I want some lead. What the hell, Terraria? Anything up here? No. Nothing for you, JR. You deserve a nothing. Oh, I got the die trader to spawn. Okay, well, I'm not gonna get the demolitionist. Get ready for this jelly. I'm gonna spawn now because I got my NPC houses max, so I definitely have to go back and make more houses. Plus, I need to get the explosives out of the chest anyways, which has not happened yet. Starting to get to me. Blood's starting to boil in Terraria of all things. Just kidding. Eventually we'll find one, just a matter of time. Nothing up there. Oh, maybe? Up this way. No? No, take me out this way though. Oh, it could be one over here. No. The hell, Terraria? The hell, man? Suck it, green slime. To get the day trader. To get the die trader to spawn, you need to pick up some of these flowers, these yellow marigolds, and have an open house. And the die trader will spawn in. The die trader really just gives you, the nurse heals you. The die trader really just gives you dye. Believe it or not, I think it's an self-explanatory. From those flowers that you pick up and throughout the different biomes, you can make dye. Yes, and dye your clothes for aesthetic purposes. And we actually happen to find the snow biome next to us here, which actually not terrible, believe it or not. We didn't end up with the corruption that spawns in this game actually spawning on either side, which is not to say that it doesn't spawn in one of these unique biomes. It's just quite unusual, I find. Maybe it's just me. I want to pick up these ice blocks because these ice blocks are actually used to make cross-burn arrows, which is one arrow better than the fire arrow. Instead of burning for 1 damage on fire, they burn for 2. It actually lights up underwater, whereas you can see the fire arrows do not. They actually go out and provide no light source in water. So you can use it in cave spelunking when you run into water. As well as doing more base damage. I think instead of 7, they do 9, so an extra 2 base damage. The thing with the snow biome too is you actually get chilled when you're in water. And if you pick up the snow, it actually gives you a pretty decent starting range weapon if you make snowballs, which is also an ammo for one of the range weapons in this game. Okay, all right, I get it, I get it. Get out of here, Jimmy. Get out of here, JR. Go and show him the snowball trick. Got really good knockback. It's only got some decent range, decent damage. So it's actually kind of useful early game if you happen to find the snowball biome on either side of you right off the beginning. Iron Skin Potion actually adds 8 defense for 8 minutes. It's a good potion to have when fighting the bosses or just exploring. Don't rule it out. Between it, the regeneration potion, those are pretty much the 2 solid potions to start the game off with. Or get soon, or get earlier in the game if you can. Yeah, you're slime. Don't know who you're messing with. Man, who's got perfect aim? Oh, and as soon as I say that, I miss. Yes, indeed. That's what happened. I got 7 seeds of Daybloom. And actually 4 Daybloom itself. Not bad. Alright, baby. Alright. Of course I'm gonna run into you. Like, why wouldn't I? Ah! The harder slimes you fight too, I think the more gel they drop. Those pink purple slimes. Are they pink? Purple? Purple? I think I was calling them pink earlier. They have they can drop a couple more gel when they die versus the green and blue slimes. That's my slime story of the day. Till next time. Alright, nighttime, so we come back. I'm gonna build, first thing I'm gonna do is build a couple more houses actually. Whoops. Build more houses. Okay, well, I need my pickaxe to start removing stuff here. So I can get more NPCs to spawn in as I pick up the stuff to spawn them. If I didn't have the housings, they would never, well, they wouldn't, not necessarily that they would never spawn. They would just eventually spawn once I got the housing built. If I have the precursors to unlocking them all sorted out. I'll make just the 2 more rooms. Actually, I might make the other. Actually, I'll make 4. I'm gonna have 8 houses. I think it's a good enough number. Start this game off with. Now the owls won't necessarily land. That's okay. I don't need to farm them anymore. All right. Guess I'll get my nice little rope ladder built outside of the base. Don't necessarily need this platform here anymore. Nothing can actually get up here. Unless it flies. Then it can definitely get up here. Actually, when I had the... Oh, and I used all the glass. Never mind. I was going to lay glass down here. And the reason why you want to lay a row of glass here is that the sun can actually penetrate for your lake down here. So you actually need sunlight to hit the surface of the water blocks all the way down through. If you don't have that, then you actually get negative fishing effect or fishing power as well. Metagame knowledge. Only on JRSEVERYN stream. I didn't even realize the start came down here. I should plant these rather than sitting on them. A good looking garden so far. And to make the frostburn arrows, you need to make ice torches. And to make ice torches, you need torches and the ice blocks. So that works. Put this stuff away. These potions. I ended up getting a calming potion, which increases enemy spawn rate for 12 minutes. I thought I had another potion in here. Oh yeah, Iron Skin potion. Put that in there also. Why not? Just gonna sell flowers to this merchant because they sell for more. Yes, because the merchant's technically in a happy zone right now with the guide in the forest biome. So those NPCs are happy, technically. Their items cost less gold, and they buy your items for more gold, based on a percentage. I'm gonna put the snowballs into the ammo slot. Not because we're gonna use them anymore. Should have sold the blueberries also. So the blueberries make blue dye, and those yellow marigolds make orange or yellow dye. One of the two. I thought I put this chain away. Apparently I did not put the chain away. I should probably just sell everything that I don't want. I do want these pinwheels. Look at them. So nice. Yes. Pinwheels. Could put these acorns away actually too, because they're taking up a slot here. We'll make the one more mana crystal. This sand I'm actually just gonna toss it. I'm not collecting any more sand anytime soon, and it's just taking up the spot as well. So for the infinite water, like I said, so you have to pour this bucket of water over top a solid block, and if you pour and pick up, oh no. Yeah, will this make enough? Okay. Yes. Okay, like I was saying, so if you pour it and pick... Well, maybe you can't do it anymore? No, you gotta be able to do it. Maybe I'm just not low enough on the block, so let's go right on the top of the block. Well, I'll be damned. Maybe you can't do it anymore. That'd be awkward. Oh. What is going on here? Why am I struggling so much with it? I don't know what's going on here. Maybe I have a different setting set up somewhere. This is weird. Terraria's doing me like this all night so far. Embarrassing me, my old friend. Oh, that's right. I can do it with my inventory open. Okay, let's just look at something here for a second. That's smart placement. Let's try with smart placement. Okay, let's just do it that way. I don't know why it's being a little bit of obnoxious. That, but as you can see, if you keep pulling it down, picking it up, pouring it over top the solid block, it actually splits into two. And you can eventually make a lake out of this. You can do it with honey and lava later on as well. See, I don't know what's going on here. I don't know why it just doesn't like me anymore. Of course, I can't get out because the water actually reduces your jump height. So I'm actually going to put rope down on the sides. Just as cautionary. Alright, so it's not... This has me absolutely baffled. Like, did they change it? Maybe I need to pour it up higher. Nope, definitely not higher. It doesn't necessarily make a solid block anymore, it looks like. Oh, she's dead. See you later, nurse. Oh, the head's just hanging out. What is going on here? Okay. Well, what I'm going to do is the traditional way of making this then. Normally you could used to get away with it with just one wood block. I don't know what's happening here. What I'm going to do is do it this way. And then I'm just going to do a little puddle so it actually catches the water underneath. Yeah, maybe it doesn't make as much water as it used to. That's a little bit better. Awkward, but better. I don't know if this will fill as fast. Maybe. We'll eventually get there. I'll leave that there for now. I'm gonna build the rest of the stuff here before I forget. Not that I'll forget, because I'll see that it's empty. It's just I actually intentionally started on it and stopped. Why? I'm forgetful like that. That's why. Distracted. Always distracted. Oh, those pinwheels are moving slower. I didn't really move slower. Beyond me, it must be mechanic or something like that in the game that has miles per hour wind speed or kilometers per hour wind speed. So I'm gonna build these 8 rooms, and then if I need more NPC building, I'll probably end up starting to spread out to the other biomes. And start building some villages there and start moving NPCs around to make a couple of villages. 1 for warping purposes between the biomes, 2 just the happiness of some of the NPCs is different in different biomes as well. Hey. Oh yeah, I can use these glass bottles to make bottled water. You just need to be near a source of water. And then I can make... we'll make 3 regeneration potions and 3 iron skin potions. Iron ore I have, as well as some of the mushrooms I have. Oh, we have a little bit of a surplus to start here in case I start getting carried away in spelunking. I'm gonna try this again. That's weird. And then respawn back in already, so. He's immortal. He'll never die. Boo doo boo boo doo boo boo. Maybe I should make the webcam a bit smaller in the frame. Maybe. Nah. Oh, good. Hope Rob Black is ready for the Vampire Survivors tomorrow night. He's not here. He can't hear me anyways. Too busy eating, stuffing his face after that long stream today. I think he streamed a couple hours. A double jack. And I don't know why the water is not filling on the right side of this. Traveling merchants actually spawn in the game, as you can tell in the bottom left corner, when there's 3 NPCs or 2 NPCs. And it spawns as a 3rd NPC in the village. One of the 2. Just see what the traveling merchant has to buy. He has random assortment of items between 1 to 7, 1 to 8, something like that. 5 to 8, something like that. Sometimes they get some decent stuff if you have the gold to buy it. I don't. Oh, I do. I have 2 gold. Maybe I can get something from them. Alright, this doesn't seem like it's spawning anymore. So weird. Maybe they changed the mechanics of the fluids in the game. Anyway, let's go see what this traveling merchant has. Build my nice little rope ladder. Beautiful. Beautiful indeed. Get off that. Pick my bunny while I'm at it. What do you got for me, traveling merchant? Maybe behind Dreffy's house in about 3 hours. I think I have something you'll find very appealing. Oh no. He's got exotic chew toy, which is 1 platinum for a Fennex fox. That is just a pet. Saki, minor improvement to melee stats and lower defense. Drinking too much of this become karate master. 4-minute duration is better than the ale you can get. Bedazzled nectar helps the pet butterfly for 1 platinum. Winter cape, hunter cloak, demon horns, and the fire starter, which is a painting. So mostly aesthetic stuff. Didn't spawn with anything good. Need no accessories, nothing like that. Yeah, I noticed like when you put in the water block down on top of the solid block, it's not a full block of water anymore. It's, I think, like a half block of water or a quarter block of water. Well then. Terraria went and did me like that. How the hell do I get through this then? What I could do then is just do this. Oh, not that. Wow, I can't build. Be terrible. And then this way it'll fill up to the bottom of the platforms. I hope. Nope, I did that wrong. Well, there's a will, there's a way to get the water you want. life. There, good enough. And then with my wooden fishing rod, I can actually fish with that worm bait I have now. Yes. And then you can see, eventually just pull it up. Nothing really complicated, the fishing mechanics. Once it starts bobbing, then you can actually pick it up. This so happens to start raining, which actually gives me a fishing power bonus based on the weather event. So maybe we'll get some wooden crates. Maybe, maybe not. I want to put this back out though. Campfire back out. We'll no longer need that in my inventory. And just like that, we get one wooden crate to start. You casts in, baby. I think I can actually open these now while I'm fishing. And just like that, I get warding sailfish boots, which is, again, one of the early accessories I was talking about from fishing. This warding one actually gives me 4 defense. That's what the warding modifier does. So I actually get 4 defense, and the wearer can run super fast. So eventually, if you start moving to one side to the other on flat ground long enough, you'll actually start to speed up. Which is a useful accessory, and it's also material, so it can be used to make another accessory with it. I'm actually gonna equip that. I got my little blue booties on. Oh, hell yeah. Nothing exciting to this fishing, so I mean, like fishing in most games. Unless it's a fishing game. Designated fishing game, that is. Of course, they're gonna drink some whiskey. Don't get the fish. Get distracted. Hands not on the mouse. I got 12 bass. I need to get a cooking pot. Oh, I have enough lead to make a cooking pot. Oh, and see, like that, I got an iron crate. And the iron crate, I got 7 gold and 3 master bait at 50% bait power versus 25 worms. Damn. And some large mana potions. Restores 100 mana. Put that in there for now. 18 copper ore, and it's kind of useless. I'd probably just sell that. You can turn it into bars to sell it for more, I think, maybe, but that's my time. Not worth my extra 2 seconds. Now, had the traveling merchant actually had something good, be in business, baby. So, yeah, I cast my fishing rod. That's cool. I think I need 10 bars to make a cooking pot. I need 7 to make a better fishing rod, or 8 to make a better fishing rod, but we're gonna skip that. We're gonna go straight to the cooking pot for 10 and 2 wood. Now it's 10 iron or 10 lead. Or, and we're just gonna put the cooking pot down. And by standing by it, I can now make bunny stew, grilled squirrel, and cooked fish. I'm gonna cook all the fish because it sells for more if you cook it. To make the grilled squirrels and the bunny stew. Actually, what I'm gonna do is keep the fish and sell the other 2. Actually make more potions as well. More regeneration, more iron skin potions. Keep the surplus up, you know. Eventually I'm gonna have so many of them. Not going to know what I'm going to do with all of them. Still don't have a chest. Interesting. Mushrooms away. So if you look at the food here, you see the bunny stew. I can sell it for a gold and 34 silver and 82 copper. That's just 6 rabbits cooked. It does give you a 10-minute duration. The grilled squirrel gives you 10-minute duration worth 89 silver and 88 copper, so almost a gold. And then the cooked fish for 12 is only 67 silver and 32 copper, but 8-minute duration. So what I like to do is keep the cooked fish and sell the rest for gold. So out of that, we actually got about 2 gold or so. And since it's a raining event, there's a chance that the goldfish drop, as I mentioned earlier in the stream, as well as worms actually spawn as well for fishing bait. So if I was to make, what is it? Mushrooms and fish, I could actually, at the cooking pot, I could make mushroom soup, which is actually 8 minutes of a medium buff rather than a minor buff. So, but then you kind of use your mushrooms up that you don't have for regeneration potions anymore. So the little give and take on what to spend it on. But I think I'll finish the rest of the, or finish the rest of this rainy day event by fishing. Maybe we'll get some more crates. Man, there's so many worms over here. Damn, that was like 6 worms. You can also craft the worms with the fallen stars to make enchanted worms, which is an extra 10% fishing power. And how fishing works in the mechanic in this game is every 50% fishing power, you fish faster, better chance of better drops, yada yada yada. That kind of stuff. I think it's like 50, 100, 150. I don't know, there's some cutoffs. Maybe there's some 25% in there somewhere. At least this way I'll have a 20 to 30 stack of cooked fish when I start going out exploring. None of my friends, 'cause I'm playing single player. Like a loser. One of these days, though, maybe somewhere in the future, all the streamers will unite that know each other within this little bit of an inner circle on a community server in some game somewhere in a galaxy far, far away. There'll be like 20 of us or 50 of us running around doing shit, getting shit done, as Forgotten would say. Well, he'd probably say getting fucking shit done, but you know what, gotta try and keep it a little PG around here, you know, keep it clean from time to time, not all the time, just time to time. See quickly. Okay. Ooh. I think it's 30. I think maybe they increased the stack on fish too that you can have in your inventory. It used to be 30, I thought. Oh, is that a? Whoa. The goldfish! Oh my god, I almost thought I was about to die there. So goldfish, or gold critters, are actually worth a decent amount of gold. You sell them. I think it's like 10 or 11, depending on the NPC you sell it to, depending on their happiness. In this case, you can get a gold worm that has, like, it's kind of equivalent to a master bait with 50% fishing power. This goldfish, just a goldfish that's gold. So you can use it in a mushroom soup if you wanted to. You could put it, I don't know if you can put it in the terrarium as a goldfish. I think you can actually. But this we can sell it for 11 gold, 23 silver, and 59 copper, which we're going to do. And then I can actually buy the forest pylon for 8 forest pylon for 8 gold and 90 silver. So I actually got a decent surplus of 14 gold already. I'm just gonna throw down this pylon, and then if you right click on it, as long as you have 2 NPCs, it's active near the thing, and you can actually teleport to the other ones on the map on different biomes that you set up. Kind of cool how they put that warping system in. Because otherwise you have to run to all the biomes, back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. Well, not necessarily back and forth, at least one way. Because you can always warp back to the base using the recall potion or magic mirror or ice mirror or something like that. There's a home teleporting system. Home recall, I should say. But now they actually can get it so you can actually teleport out to the other biomes from your starting biome. That was a few patches ago, actually, they did that. I think they put the pylons in with the happiness of the characters. Because in order to buy the pylon, they have to be in the right biome and have the right amount of happiness to spawn the pylon in their menus. I have to make prosper and arrows also, so I picked up another wooden crate there. I'm getting a shine potion, some apprentice bait, which isn't. Apprentice bait's actually worse than the worms, so we will not keep them. What else did I get there? Money? Must have been some money. Good on wood, good on platforms, okay on rope, good on worms, be good on frostborn arrows here. Need to make some more arrows, actually. Whoops. Well, that's quite a bit of it. They actually changed the maximum stockpile. Oh, I can make a fishbowl. Let's do that. Why do you want a fishbowl? Aesthetic purposes on my head. Yes, we got a gold fishbowl on my head. Oh, the fish doesn't move around in the bowl anymore when you move. I thought it used to swim back and forth. Did they do me like that? I can also just put this down on a table for some aesthetic purposes, like so. Oh, it swims on the table. That's what it was. Precious goldfish pet. Take care of him, guide. I'll come and kill you in your sleep. Actually, you can't damage the NPCs unless you're using the rotten eggs or something like that during the Halloween event. You can drown the NPCs and stuff like that if you wanted to kill NPCs. That's your kind of thing. Which it kind of is, because there's an actual NPC. You can get NPC weapons from, I think, the Die Trader and a couple of the other NPCs. Some sort of percent drop once they die. They can drop the weapon they're using. Painter is good for that because he drops a paintball gun, which is actually a pretty decent ranged weapon. Uses no ammo. Shoots 3 times. Doesn't pierce, but shoots pretty fast. Does pretty decent damage. We'll probably get it as we can. So you can see the sailfish boots, how they increase your speed when you move after so long. Gives you a little bit of a run effect as well. Visible effect. Oh, 2 hours and 24 minutes already. Oh, just half an hour left to go. Game's already over. That's it. Gonna have to do another marathon stream on Saturday. Another 14 hours. Here we go, baby. I actually quite enjoy doing the 8-hour extensions on Saturdays into 14, 16 hours. Up to 16 hours. I should do it for 16 hours. That way it doubles the timer. I think maybe that's what I'll do for Saturdays. Standard time's 8 hours, and then if nobody subs, nobody follows, nobody donates, nothing like that. It's still at least a decent stream at 8 hours and can be doubled. That way, if I start at 10 a.m., I'd finish by 2 a.m. in the morning, which is still reasonable for my sleep schedule. Waking up on Sunday to stream speed games at the same time at 10 a.m., I still get about 6 to 7 hours of sleep. That's what I think I will be doing from now on. Man, that's 16 hours. I mean, it's not bad because, you know, I wake up and then start streaming an hour after I wake up. 16 hours straight, Jesus. Not so bad if you take a break every hour. You know, 5-minute break or something, get something to drink. Use the washroom. Order food. Eat on stream. I gotta be careful though. If it goes from 8 to 16 hours, some of the NES games I'd be playing or some of the nostalgia games I'd be playing could be finished kind of like in a stream and a half. I gotta be careful of that too. I gotta make sure I have a secondary game ready to go. Unlike this last Saturday that happened, I kind of didn't have banners set up for RoboTrek and stuff. Even though I did play RoboTrek for about 2 to 3 hours, I didn't have the banner set up, so it was still recording as Secret of Mana and all that stuff. So just to have a little bit more preparation, and then I could kind of make that transition a little bit easier for the video or the VOD purposes for YouTube and stuff. That way I can highlight it and just snip it and download it as that and then upload to YouTube as that. But this Saturday, for Saturday Nostalgia Day, I am not going to keep on playing RoboTrek. I'm actually going to play RoboTrek later on. And then I debated what I was going to do 7th Saga. Then I thought, you know, maybe I should play something a little more similar to Secret of Mana. Since one of my viewers, who usually normally tunes in Saturdays, might find Secret of Evermore to be a little bit more appealing than, say, 7th Saga or one of the other games. So I'm actually probably going to just do Secret of Evermore first. I'm not going to do Trial of Mana because I want to get the remastered version for that one, and it's $60 on Steam. So I might have to check G2A. Maybe it's on sale there. Probably not. But I have to wait for that game to go on sale before I play Trial of Mana, or Trials of Mana, which is technically Secret of Mana 3. So we'll look at Secret of Evermore. Similar game style to Secret of Mana. Actually, another one of my personal favorites in that genre of RPGs, action RPGs. Well, that'll be this Saturday, 10 a.m. Mountain Standard Time. Sunday is in fact still going to be another 4-hour stream of Contra speedrunning to round out about close to 12 hours worth of Contra speedrunning. That's kind of to make it more so in line with the 12-hour challenge of a speedrunning game. Not that I'm putting 12 hours in a row. I'm putting 3 streams of 4 hours together to equivalent of the 12 hours. To be equivalent to the 12 hours, I should say. And then see what kind of best time I can get in this next set of 4 hours. I think I'll end up switching my Sunday streams from 4 hours to 6 hours in length. So after this Sunday, they'll move to 6 hours, 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. in the afternoon, Mountain Standard Time. And that way, a game I speedrun should be 2 Sundays in a row, rather than 3 Sundays or 4 Sundays if I was to do 3 hours. And that way, the stream's still a little bit lengthy. And I just clip and highlight the good runs out of the stream and then upload those to YouTube. Right now, I think Contra I have about a 1204, arguably 1206. I'd like to get that at sub 12, and that way I can be one of the top 200 speedrunners in Contra for NES. Should I do a run that I submit to? What is going on down here? Logitech mouse. Bad Logitech mouse. Oh, I spot the Demolitionist. Oh, you know what? I fished up some bomb fish. It's technically explosive, so that's why the Demolitionist spawned. Now I am going to buy a bunch of grenades from him, because grenades is probably arguably one of the better weapons you can use, especially in a non-hardcore game. This is a thrown item. It explodes, damages multiple enemies, and does about 60 65 damage, depending. Friday, we already talked about Vampire Survivors and other Twitch interactive games, social games, playing with friends, other streamers if the opportunity comes around. Thursdays, it's going to be Terraria Thursdays. Wednesday, I'm going to be doing Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order, so it's going to be Star Wars Wednesday. Terrible name, I know. Tuesdays, I'm actually going to start streaming again on Tuesdays, and no, I actually want this Demolicious alive, you son of a bitch. No! Stay away from him. Almost got him. Buy my stuff from him. So I'm actually going to want to buy about 43. How much gold do I have? Oh, I got a lot of gold. So let's buy 43 bombs. I'll buy as many bombs as I have gels. And we'll turn those into sticky bombs I had discussed before earlier in the stream. Then I'm going to buy, I don't know, a couple hundred grenades. Okay, about 300 grenades. And that's going to be my replacement for the melee weapon. Alright, let's get him to spawn in here. Move the die trader up there, him down there. So the grenades actually, yeah, 60 range damage, 4% crit chance. They are material. Oh, you can make sticky grenades, I think, and bouncy grenades. And B-nades, actually. Oh, the bouncy grenades actually have 5 more damage. Good to know. But are still pretty powerful, even without. I'm going to sell the bomb fish. And then make these sticky bombs. Like I said, I'm going to use the sticky bombs to mine some of the vein ores I find. As well as... I don't know why I'm keeping only the melee weapon. Wow. Just a hoarder. That's all I am. And on Tuesday, sorry, we're gonna start streaming again and doing a little bit more like a Tuesday rewind. It's more of like a weekly cap on just some stuff like socials, things on YouTube videos, React videos, promotions, checking out the other streamers I started watching here and have been following and lurking in their channels, see what they're up to, what their schedules are looking at, like what games they're covering in case they're covering something different than I am, and eventually if my community ever builds up and the viewership ever takes off, gives my community something else to watch in lieu of watching me, and help promote them in their communities as well. So I think it's something that I'd like to do. Also, there's things like yeah, mostly watching videos. Get some sort of, funny videos going on. So obviously Twitch appropriate videos, of course. Come on, I'm not gonna start watching porn on stream here or anything. Be realistic. But if there was a will and there was a way, no, I'm just kidding. And yeah, so that, like I said, it starts to give promotion to other streamers, even smaller streamers the same size as me, streamers that are slightly larger than me, gives them a little more potential spotlight in that way. And like I said, more importantly, it keeps me up to date on them, because like I said at the start of streaming, it can kind of be a bit of a struggle and kind of start to get hard being active in everyone's Discord and active in everyone's stream, outside of lurking. So I think it will just be good for me to spend some time, even on stream, just going over some of the stuff that they're doing, picking up some of their VODs, watching some of them, tuning into some of their live streams if they're live at the moment that I happen to be live. Most likely, most of them probably won't be, but some might be. But picking up their VODs, seeing some of the game content that they put out, see, some of the stuff, what their schedule looks like. Just spend too much time. I'm not gonna watch a, Forgotten's 18-hour stream start to finish per se, but I might fast forward some spots of it, and we might do a start snapshot of what he looked like, a middle snapshot of what he looked like, and then the end snapshot of what he looked like when he was pale as a ghost, and I thought he might have fallen over out of his chair and passed out right there. So, but again, kudos to Forgotten. Shout out to him. Let's give him a shout out here. for making it through that stream. I think it was 18 hours. It was long. It was very long. I don't know. Every time I kept coming back, the timer just seemed to get longer. And then when I woke up in the morning, he had 5 minutes left, and I was like, damn. And he was playing Final Fantasy 9. Like I said, I'm not sure if he finished Final Fantasy 9 or not. He definitely put a hefty dent in that game. It was his subathon. That's what it was. I think I said marathon. By mistake. I stand corrected. Oh no, you can actually put more than 30 fish in there. That's kind of nice too. I don't think I talked about the stacks. They used to be capped at like 999 for certain items, building materials and stuff, and then like grenades and stuff. We used to be stacked at 99 max stack. Fish was like 30, so they actually increased the max capacities of all the items, so you could carry that much more in your one slot of your inventory. No weight restriction per se, no item cap restriction as well. Let's just get this junk out of my inventory. I still got 15 health potions, so it's actually pretty good. The lesser healing potions heal for 50 health, and they do have a cooldown on them if you use them, so it's something you have to be careful of. The hay, I actually want to make a few target dummies. Now the target dummies use about 20, oh actually it's 50 hay now, and 20 wood. I'm probably just gonna make 3 of these. I find out that I don't have enough room. I'm actually gonna want to move these all over at one. What the target dummies do, they actually let you just test out weapons and stuff on how they integrate, how they pierce, how they work and stuff like that. So you can test out your damage. If you had a DPS counter, which you can buy from the traveling merchant, you can actually see how much DPS you're putting out with given weapons and stuff, how the piercing mechanics work, all that lovely stuff. So do keep those in mind to make at least a couple of those to have if you're new to the game and starting out and trying to figure things out, test weapons out. See what you like and what you don't like. Oh yeah, the frost arrows. Oh my good lord. So it stopped raining anyway, so I won't be fishing much anymore for the rest of the stream probably. Until next time. I want to get some torches in here. I wanted to get, man, that's a lot of frostborn arrows. 120? Well, I used up all the ice anyways that I had picked up at the snow biome. Don't make that many frostborn arrows. I'm gonna sell the rest of these flame arrows. I'm not gonna use them anymore. Actually, they are 7 damage. They're the same damage. Oh, they were 9 damage. They nerfed the frostburn arrows? Maybe they nerfed the damage. I'm pretty positive they were used to be 9. Yeah, well. Something has to take a hit some of these days. Stink bugs. I think they're only useful for stink bomb and something else. The reason why I build the house kind of like this height and not go any higher or anything with it, because if you actually fall from a little bit higher, you'll take fall damage, and it actually kind of accelerates even the smaller amount of height you go difference, and then you can pretty much from around here fall to your death and die if I hit the ground. Yes, there is fall damage mechanic in this game. I want to see what these stink bugs make. They have 10% fish and bait power. That's kind of cool. Oh, they go in the aquarium. Oh, wait, what's this fly meal weapon? Gold broadsword? And stink bugs? What do I need to make this? Honey. Best for pranking townsfolk. Maybe this is one of the weapons you can make that actually damage townfolk. What's this other one? Platinum? Yeah, still in honey though. Cool. Cool. Ghostly stink bugger. Stink bug blocker. When placed in a home, prevents villagers from moving in. only visible with the Equisight. On that one is this one. Could you ever want to make villagers not appear, I guess? But that fly meal weapon's kind of cool. Too bad you don't get honey unless you're in the jungle. Fortunate. I'll actually save these stink bugs. There's only 5 I think I needed to make it, right? And one of the broadswords. I thought the gold broadsword was already like 14 damage. Or maybe the platinum broadsword was already 14 damage. It's coming along nice. Welcome back, Robin. Welcome back. Again, shout out to Robin Black, who has to be so close to finishing Fable in his playthrough of it. What's next on the agenda, Rob? After Fable? Rob likes to stream a lot of playthroughs of nostalgic games as well, and older games that he has not covered it in quite some time, that he can even recall or remember because he's so old. But he is the man with the golden voice. I stand by that statement as well. Oh, what the hell's this chest? Did I just quick stack? I hope I didn't quick stack. Oh, let's get these stink bugs in there. I definitely need more torches now that I spent them all on frostburn arrows. That wasn't really much better than fire arrows. But again, the frostburn arrows actually light up underwater, so not sure I'd like to coordinate a game among us streamers though. So I was just talking about that. I don't know if you were away when I was talking about it. Thanks for the shout out. You're very welcome. Rob is a good friend now of the stream, in the streaming community. Just started, how many days? 45 days ago, and you just got affiliate? Which actually, now that I think about it, I started November 9th, like consistently, and by Christmas, I had it. So that's about 50 some days. So, damn, good job, man, good job. 45 hours of streaming though, and I streamed. Oh, 45 hours of streaming, not 45 days of streaming. December 12th, I started. Damn, man. You built up them connections strong, my friend. I was gonna say, I did 40, 50 some days, but I streamed a lot of hours. Like, it was a couple hundred hours, but I wasn't very active socially, you know, for the most part. So I wasn't really in other person's chats. I wasn't really in Discords talking and stuff like that. What does this button do? Oh, forgotten, my silly old friend. My silly new friend, actually, not old. Well, I guess you are old like us, but myself and Rob. But thank you for the sub. Appreciate it. Tier 1 sub. You should have, you know what you should have done, forgotten? You should have saved it for Saturday. You could extend the timer by half an hour on the stream, man. Could have made it worth double your while. And I was talking about it while you guys, I think, were lurking, is that my 8-hour streams on Saturdays, like I said, I was going to do extend-a-thons, extend the timer, extend-a-thons, where you can turn the 8-hour stream into a 16-hour stream if you were to sub, donate, follow, that kind of stuff. So it gives a little bit more value to the viewers who do decide to monetize or help monetize the stream and stuff like that. But I appreciate it tonight too as well. So you didn't extend the timer, kind of saves me the half an hour extra on the stream. And thanks for coming back. Thanks for lurking. And hope you guys enjoy the rest of the stream. There's not much left of the stream. I only got about 15-20 minutes left, and I think I'll be done for the night. I want to test these. Look at these beautiful grenades. Oh, get out of here, demolitionist. Quit embarrassing me in front of my new friends. Always gotta lurk when I can. True that. There's also oh, I threw my bow, my shitty wooden bow. I'll test that grenade on that bunny. Look at that, a crit of 122 using grenades. So if you're playing on softcore, not on hardcore, grenades is definitely a weapon you want to purchase from the demolitionist to use. Bosses, spelunking, exploring, you name it. Definitely gotta get my bow back in here before I forget about it. Or you can use bow and arrows if you get a platinum bow or a gold bow. That's a good way to go to beginning. Definitely want to pick up some glow sticks while it's nighttime here. A couple hundred. If you didn't have any frostburn arrows while you were spelunking, glow sticks are still pretty much the way to go. Where you end up with water, you just typically throw your glow stick in and it gives you lighting in underwater situations. And I'm gonna pick up more torches because I'm almost out of torches as well. So at least I'll be a little bit more set up better for the next stream. Good enough. Got enough healing potions at 14. Got definitely enough, way more than enough cooked food. I was gonna sell those fireflies. The fireflies give you 20% bait. They're not bad considering that they can spawn during a nighting event, depending on what moon positions out. Or technically a firefly night, I guess it might be actually called. But they're definitely worth some silver. Not much silver, actually, 3 silver each, but hey, money's money in this game. Need to get that. Oh, and Norson's dead. Good thing is he'll actually respawn tomorrow morning. Bad news is not until tomorrow morning. Some torches out here. And I haven't done since the start of the game. So what game are you thinking there, Rob? I know you were saying possibly collaboration or coordinate a game. But what game were you thinking? Gee. Falling in my chair too. Were you thinking Terraria? Were you thinking Minecraft? Were you thinking something not sandboxy? Four-player co-op playthrough or something? Yeah, there's a lot of stuff you could do. A lot of potential. I needed cobweb and something else. Oh, Shiverthorn from the snow biome that I didn't get. Damn it. Way to be, JR. Nighttime, so I don't really want to venture out with all the zombies out and that. Dude, the grenades blow up on these, oh, it does too. So you can actually see how the test dummies actually also work too. And how good grenades are in a little bit of an AoE effect. In DBL's stream, I mentioned dicking around in something like Castle Crashers for fun. I actually think I do have Castle Crashers on Steam that I haven't done any of the achievements for. Bought the game because I had it on Xbox Arcade on Xbox 360 and played the shit out of it on Xbox with one of my friends, and then bought it on Steam to play through it again. It was like a few bucks on sale or something like that, and then I just never got around to playing it. I think I might have actually started it, but then I think I did the first map, went to the blacksmith, and that was pretty much it, if I recall correctly. But one thing I do vividly remember from that Castle Crashers game is the deer shitting while you're riding it. Just explosive diarrhea because it's scared shitless. That game. Yeah, the diarrhea deer. Yeah. I don't think there's much to do here during this night. Maybe this is what I'll probably call it an end, because it's actually a pretty good spot to end the run so far. Eat that. I think if there's anything else I can do here during the night. Could fish through the rest of the night if I really wanted to. Don't really want to. It's almost AM, so morning time in game would be starting here in a few minutes. It would be a good starting point for the next stream. I got all the arrows I need. I got tons of grenades. I could use a better pickaxe. I think I'll do cave spelunking at the start of the next stream, which will be next week on next Thursday. And going down some of these caves a little bit more deeper and hit up some chests, try to find some cave rooms, see what's all down there. This is such a fun game though, far better with others in my opinion. That is true. It's kind of slow moving single player like I am playing here. I mean, this is through 2.5 hours into the game itself, and I've gotten this far based off the game knowledge I've already had coming into the game. But definitely fun and definitely better with others. Exploring biomes, exploring the world, trying to fight the bosses, dying multiple times over and over and over. All that stuff. The farming's that much easier too. Just as like a lot of sandbox and a lot of survival games. The farming just much more efficient with more people. Back when I was into Terraria, my friends and I made an elevator shaft from a sky island all the way to hell. Yes, the Hellevator. It is a standard staple in Terraria. But from a sky island is even more impressive because that's up all the way in space somewhere. Yeah, it's a long ways down, but absolutely necessary. Yeah, the elevator. I didn't even coin that term. That's actually just what the Terraria community calls it. The elevator. Yeah, so. Ah. Where are we here? So thank you again to Forgotten for the tier 1 sub. Very much appreciate it. Thank you for your support. Thank you for your love. Took an exorbitant amount of time, no lie. Oh. Yes, and you know what? A lot of the stuff, building, farming, it's time consuming in the game. Close that, put on some music. Actually, we're going to talk for a little while. That's how I'm going to round this stream out because I can. Here. Oh. Hold on. Let's go back. I just song in here earlier. Where was it? I feel like this. We'll talk 10-15 minutes. Unless we talk for longer. I don't know. Depends. But yes, the farming in the game, like I said, does take a longer time. That's a problem with a lot of the sandbox survival games is if you need, like, especially like Valheim 2 and that consideration of you don't have the friends to help you along with the farming and stuff. If you're not modding the game, then it takes that vanilla time to take the farm. Everything is quite exorbitant. For sure. But yeah, I think it definitely would be a good time if you could get a bunch of streamers together. Let's throw down some ideas to all team up and stream the same game. Yeah, you know what? And I'm definitely thinking, like, I don't know if you guys are thinking that's in a Discord for later. Yeah, for sure. We'll spitball some ideas later on, but I don't know. What do you guys think about? Are you thinking about once a week? Are you thinking? I know once a week would definitely work. I mean, a lot of people can make that work. Or are you thinking like a full playthrough of a game in so many days in a row, like we normally do or have done before? Not in a multiplayer situation though, but that could be fun. Depends on the game, really. It does. It does. We'd all have to agree on something. That is true. I don't know, through some games out like Minecraft. Like Minecraft, for me personally, like Terraria, I never finished the hard mode section of it. Like a lot of the content in the hard mode half of it. So for me was and I already just started a single player game of it, but I'm not down for a long-standing commitment, LOL. I'm down for a 1 or 2 shot. I call bullshit on that. I don't know why I call bullshit on that. I just call bullshit on that. I just seem like Forgotten's the kind of man who would long man or Iron Man a game and storytell the entire time he's playing the game. Down for whatever. 1 or 2 shot. Well, points at Ferg BS. Yeah, that's pretty much. I mean, like, you know, once a week Terraria or once a week Minecraft. It's not so bad. It's not like you're really Iron Manning it. I mean, yeah, it's more than a 1 or 2 shot kind of event in that sense. Depends how many hours you put into it in that stream. I mostly don't want to coordinate schedules and such a lot. I mean, if it's 1 day a week. I think Forgotten just wants to go solo. He's the solo man. Solo Iron Man. But some of those community events are kind of nice to do. Like, I don't know if you guys watch any of the OTK streamers when they do. I think the last I watched of theirs was like a Rust event they had during Christmas time for like a week or 2 weeks. And something like that's actually kind of fun because, you know, some of the streamers, it's not just OTK streamers, there's other streamers that, you know, join in as well. And they have this kind of huge streaming event where they all just kind of socialize with each other and meet each other and in game and stuff like that. So it's kind of cool. Yeah, I've made cameos in other people's group streamer game streams, but it's usually smaller games like Golf with Friends with collision turned on so you can be dicks to each other. Yeah, Golf with Friends. Yeah. Is that the game from X? Is that on Xbox Arcade as well? Golf with Friends 1 and 2? I think that's the one here. I gotta look at it. I used to play with on Xbox 360, like LAN with my friends and stuff. And we used to be dicks. We drink like a 40 of rum and be dicks to each other. What the hell? And God, what's with some of this music? But I don't know. I got it cheap for Steam on sale. I think it's actually golfing with friends. No, golf with your friends. I got that one as well, but I feel like golfing with friends. I don't even remember what it was. But I definitely do have golf with friends. Right? Damn it, where's my library? Golf with your friends. I'll look through Steam tonight. Golf with frenemies, if you will. Well, that is a good way to call it. Indeed. Yeah. I'm just gonna see what I have in my library right now on Steam. If I have anything like that, that's, you know, one and dones or two and dones, or, well, two and dones. I mean, it mostly be one and done stuff. Like, they're just multiplayer games that you pick up, you know, hop in with some friends, play, and then call it a night kind of thing, just to be social. Part of the social Fridays or social whatever day you want. I mean, Forgotten can't really get, you know, absolutely drunk on whiskey Friday night because he's got to pick up the missus on Saturday, doesn't he? From the airport? Or Sunday. Is it Saturday or Sunday? One of those days. You're running out of time, Forgotten. Your bachelorhood's ending here. But you did put in a marathon stream, so I actually don't get drunk. Iron Man has an iron liver. Would you believe it? I can see that. Do you actually not drink enough to get drunk, or you just drink so much that you can't get drunk? I don't drink much at the time. Yeah. More of a sipper, a fine connoisseur of alcohol, if you will. Oh my god, I have so many games in my Steam list. Ridiculous. I think most of my multiplayer games and stuff were on Xbox 360. Part of the Xbox Arcade. Left 4 Dead 2. Nah, I don't like Left 4 Dead though that much, so I wouldn't necessarily hop in for that. I am not seeing anything in my list. What is going on? South Park Stick of Truth. I'll have whiskey every other day, but only a dram's worth. I do try to save it for my stream too. There's something about the combination of slipping on liquor and playing video games for a crowd that's a really good combo. I think it loosens you up. To be honest, if you have that one or two drinks or whatever the case is, or a dram in your case, it loosens it up, you know, makes it a little more verbal, a little more sociable without getting carried away and being obnoxious or slurring or anything like that. So it definitely has a benefit in the sense of a good combo, like you said. I'm in the market to buy some new games, so keep an eye out. Getting everyone to initially coordinate this would be the only obstacle. Yeah, it depends on the day you pick and how many people you're trying to get in it. Depending on the game and the capacity of the game of how many people it can have. Only been drunk once or maybe twice in the past 3 years. I'm thinking I'm on that kind of stretch too now. I usually only, you know, get a pretty decent buzz or get half cut, and I usually stop drinking too if I feel like it's getting to be too much. I just don't find any benefit anymore in being hungover. I find it more of a hinder than anything, especially if you have to go to work the next day or you know, you lose a day and I don't know, the older I got, the worse the hangovers have gotten. So sometimes the hangovers are like 2-3 days and it's like, oh man, I'm just losing time over one night of drinking. Did I really accomplish anything in that night? Probably not. Not that I remember anyways. Liquor and streaming helps, yes. And before that, I didn't drink for 12 years. Was it because of all the stupid shit you did when you were younger? Is that it, Forgotten? When you melted that plastic handle door with a blowtorch? Because for a guy you didn't like? Okay, yes, okay. I shouldn't laugh. Maybe then it's not that funny, but it's sort of funny. Or I would have so pissed off if I was that guy, man. It was absolutely because of all the stupid shit I did when I was younger. Yeah, we all did. Yeah, absolutely. There's stuff I regret when I did when I was blackout drunk. Man, those were some bad nights. There were some good nights though too. Some good memories. But we'd all still be in prison if they knew the half of it. Yeah. That is possible. Da, 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 da. Oh, look into my list. I don't have a whole lot of stuff that really stands out. Well, there's some multiplayer games, but they're, you know, longevity games where you'd have to put some time in. Other than golf with friends, Rocket League, I guess I have. You play something like League of Legends. You guys aren't much. I don't imagine anyone's League players really. A lot of them are League players. You can only play 5 people in League in a match. What else we got here? But Rocket League, yeah, it's only 3 people in Rocket League. Also 4 if you play Chaos. Where did I start? Left 4 Dead 2. That's only 4 players. At best. Oh, I have Fishing Planet? Huh. They ever really updated that game. Yeah, I really don't have anyone in done games. Or something you can pick up and put away for a while. I don't know, most people would play something like Among Us, or they'd play something like Fall Guys or something like that probably nowadays. Yeah, Great Nights 2 indeed. Yeah, I have absolutely nothing. I have Among Us. Huh. Let's see what's on the store. Dirt cheap. Multiplayer, let's go. Massively multiplayer? No. Just multiplayer. Please. Goose Goose Duck. Looks like Among Us. Actually looks like a decent game, but it looks like Among Us though. Yeah, it's got duties. Yeah, it's pretty much like Among Us. Somebody made a knockoff and called it Goose Goose Duck. Anyhow, it's about that time. Time that I'm going to call it a night. We'll discuss more in Discord. Discuss more so about the idea over time. See what we can do. Maybe, I don't know if it'll be this weekend, maybe next weekend or next week or the week after, depending on how things work out with everybody's schedule and finding a game and agreeing on a game and agreeing on a day and agreeing on a time and yada 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 and all that stuff. So does sound good. I am looking forward to it. Could be fun. Could be a good time. Probably will be a good time. Probably will be fun. We should say there's a better chance of that being the case. Again, Forgotten, thank you for the tier 1, tier 1 sub. And tomorrow we'll be back at 7 Mountain Standard Time for Vampire Survivors as part of Social Fridays and Twitch Integrated Fridays. I think there's other games too. I was probably going to look at getting down the road for Fridays. Something like Cult of Lamb, I think, has a Twitch integrated feature. I don't know how much of a Twitch integrated feature that is, but there's other games I should start looking at. I still got a lot of Vampire Survivors left to play, so I don't think that'll be done anytime soon. A lot of characters, a lot of maps to finish, a lot of stuff to do completionist in that game, so that game will probably keep going for Fridays. Unless, you know, I play with friends like League or Rocket League or something like that too tomorrow. But aside, as far as the stands at 7, we'll look at Vampire Survivors for probably 3-4 hours. Don't want to extend, I don't want to spend too late. I have to schedule for 3 hours because Saturday mornings I do want to get up, 9 o'clock in the morning, get ready for my 10 a.m. stream of nostalgia streaming in case that does go to a 16-hour stream. I'm not too tired from the night before. Thanks for tuning in, Rob Black. Thanks for the lyric. Thanks for tuning in. Thanks for chatting, everyone. Thanks for stopping by. Thanks for watching. JRSEVERYN out of here. Till next time. Till tomorrow. Stay safe. Stay healthy. Take care of yourself out there. JRSEVERYN out of here. See you guys later. Sorry, Chad. Thanks for stopping by. Thanks for tuning in. Thanks for watching as well. I'm out of here.